I didn't transition us in. Oh, sorry, everyone. There we are now starting. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. I forgot to actually the transition, but now everyone can hear us.
I'm not
So
doing that
yes,
again.
the ship was the Mad Rambler.
I like it.
But as you were saying, Mr. Kyogar, or as I'm butchering your name every time I say it.
You know what? I think that's part of the appeal. Anyway, so our last session started when we had made a successful escape from the prison, and we were debating if we were going to waltz into the city or take the sewers. And we met a very interesting group of cursed individuals who were cursed to take the form of rats, and all had suspiciously rat-like names despite allegedly being humans. And we solved a puzzle involving a ghost who stole our money and just scammed us. That fucking scam ghost still haunts the sewers of this city, and will be put to rest eventually.
He opened the door for us. Well, maybe he did.
He also let us.
We have no proof that he opened the door. That door could have just.
That's true. Yeah. It could have been a more benevolent ghost that took pity on us for falling for this guy's "Can I have tree fitty" scam. Anyway, so we learned a little bit about the sewers, its history, some cursed individuals. Talked to the leader of the rats, who, you know what, had an amazing collection of books that we wanted to run by Rico, because there's an interesting one about curses, and one of the common themes is that everyone keeps telling us to get to the main city of Aseeth. There apparently it's a repository of knowledge and misdeeds where we will find many of the answers to our questions. So we get on our way out of the sewer. We run into some of the guards that had previously imprisoned us, and through a daring bait and switch, we use Kalen to lure them out, and then we just fucking ambush them and wombo combo them, and destroyed them. I think I hit a 22 crit. That was awesome. That was a highlight for me, and absolutely destroyed this whole man's being. And then we found our way to navigate through the sewers so that we were beneath the rusted anchored.
We did chuck a body in the sewers.
We did, yeah. Do you want to take it from there? Because I feel like that's the part you remember well.
I gotta turn this music down a little bit, though.
All right.
My bad.
Yes, so we exited the sewers into our trusty tavern, the Rusty something.
Tavern.
The Rusty Tavern, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Talked with our good friend Barkeep, I know his name.
Thaddeus,
who had just been bought out, and told us other places in the town were being bought out by a mysterious wealthy party. And then we went to the Temple of Marin, the god of the sea, and talked with the high priestess there, who recommended we go to Aseeth, where all our answers may lie. Or at least some of them. And we went to the docks. We're reunited with our good bandit medic friend, and found our way aboard the Mad Rambler, captained by notorious pirate captain name I don't remember again. I actually don't know if someone said that already. I think that one got glossed over. Who was willing to take us there for nothing more than telling our stories, and that's where we continue.
Okay, his name
Where
was...
are we on this map?
We are right outside the city. We're basically... The ship just departed, and we are just leaving... we are literally 30 minutes away from port, from Skortal, essentially. And Skortal is over here, or Hegelin's over here, the city you're familiar with. And so we're it's really close. It's literally it's a day or two travel, depending on the winds, to Hegelin by boat.
Yep. And I think our plan was to Ren and I were going to work on the boat to earn some money since we have seafaring experience, and we were going to stop by Rico's academy for mysterious purposes on our way to AC.
With that being said, let's bring us in to the top side of the Mad Rambler. There might be some loading involved here. So you see the ship. There is another layer with the sails where the circles are, but it's just like the sails in the way, and it's not very visually appealing. So I kind of disabled it for now. But you guys, as you guys are departing, you guys find yourself on the front of the ship, for lack of proper names, and near the bow.
Yeah, I got it.
You guys find yourself on a raised platform in between the. I know it's kind of hard to see here, but that this area below is a lower portion, and the part over here is a higher portion. If that makes sense, like that's like the same height as over on the far left. It's like it goes down and up, for elevation purposes. So I believe I enabled the navigation for everyone. So you can, but I'm assuming everyone would just stick together for now as I do the introduction. And
I can't
we
get
find
back up.
as we
Help!
what happened?
We're
what hap-
trapped.
You have to oh, is it? Why is
We
it?
can't. It doesn't let us come back up. We're
Oh,
stuck. The stairs broke when we went downstairs.
Is it still broken?
Help!
Oh my goodness.
He's in the brig.
We tried the bottom stairs.
There, try
the
now.
bottom stairs work.
Try the bottom stairs for now. I don't know. The stair module is kind of not great on this thing.
Vander made it over there.
No, it's working. It should be. It doesn't tell me it's locked until I click away from it.
Oh.
So unfortunate. So yeah, the bottom one works just for now. So I apologize about that. So you guys find yourselves leaving the city of Skortal. The winds seem to be at your side for now, and you guys are kind of moving the ship out into seas. The crew is it looks like the crew is like it looks like a fully manned crew of a mixture of hobgoblins and what else is on this ship? Hobgoblins, and there's some other characters on the ship.
Tieflings, I thought.
No, you're thinking of the city of Tieflings where Thaddeus wants to go. It is also deep gnomes on the ship. Typically, you'll find them since they have sunlight sensitivity, not on top of the ship typically. But and then amongst the crew, you will find a couple odd characters who are the lieutenants of the captain himself. So I will keep working on trying to fix that stairway real fast, while you guys are in. It should be working now.
Stairs should be working now.
Can't use the stairway. It looks disabled.
Oh wait, there we go.
Can't use the stairway. It looks disabled.
Hold on. Hold on. It's
Back to the
Let's see.
bottom stair.
there. It should be fixed now. I figured out how to fix
Can't
it.
use the
Okay.
stairway. It looks disabled.
It does. Does it say that?
I can't move my guy anymore.
You have to kind of select your character, like move it off the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, can't use the stairway. It looks disabled.
Does it actually say that?
Yes.
that's what it says.
Which stairway?
Okay,
But no,
I'm
the
on the
top
lower deck
stairway.
now. Yeah, this is definitely the lower deck because I see cannons. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Sick.
It should be functioning. This is so weird. technical difficulties, I guess. But now, I mean, they were working. They should be. The thing is, you have to select around your character for it to work. Then you right-click it. Why is it disabled again? There we go.
You're working.
Believe it's working now.
So whenever I try to select my
You
character
can't use
while
the
it's on
stairway.
top
It
of the
looks
stairs,
disabled.
I just keeps clicking the stair instead of selecting my character.
So you can't click your character. You have to kind of select around it.
Use the measurement
Oh,
movement
I see.
tool. That helps
Yeah.
for me.
Got it, like in StarCraft. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to start.
I mean, in a reference that works in this universe. Got it.
Warcraft.
What stairway are you trying to use, Mr. Rico? The top one?
Yeah.
Try now.
Oh shit! I got control of this guy.
That's weird. Let me see it.
Can't use the stairway. It looks disabled.
Weird. It should be fixed.
Top right stairway will forever be broken. That's just out of order. Put the sign up.
I guess.
Put the sign up. It's out of order.
All of them
Fucking
should be.
dingy.
Is it the top one or the bottom one?
The top trying to come back up.
It should be working now.
How many times are you gonna say that?
Because I just. Oh, it locks when I.
Can't use the stairway. It looks disabled.
It locks when I use it.
I have
All right, back here we go.
disappeared.
Try now. Okay,
Can't
that
use the
one's
stairway.
locked.
It looks disabled.
Dude, what is this? This is so the stairway thing.
Yeah,
hates
it's
me.
out of order.
It's out of order, I guess.
It's out of order. Put the signs up. Occupied. No one can use it. It's over.
So I'm able to use the northeast stair.
Okay, all the stairs should be working now. Why? Okay, for some reason that one keeps locking. I have no idea why. I have no idea why that one keeps locking itself.
It's covered with water. It's very slippery.
Yeah, probably.
Covered with rum and seamen. I mean sailors. Yeah. Okay. Nice. That one works. Nope. Never mind. Doesn't work anymore. Motherfucker. I mean.
That one doesn't work.
It's okay, I have disappeared.
I can find
Goodbye,
you.
Evander.
Why is this one locked? Some technical difficulties.
So the top left stair, I can go up, but I can't go down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's the other way around. Shit.
Damn. These stairs all work for me.
Wait a minute.
I'm just crawling around the bottom of the ship now.
Okay, for some reason, let me see what's going on. I want to move your character, and then let me see if I can. It's riveting gameplay for everyone.
Yeah.
Are these underwater cannons at the bottom of the ship? It's pretty
No.
cool.
I mean, I don't think they're underwater technically. Let me see.
It's got a very shallow draft, I guess.
Yeah, it's a very shallow draft. Yeah. Okay.
Earth. I can't use the or Kiergar. I can't use the upper right one, but I can use the bottom right one to get back up to that level of
weird.
the ship.
I'm now at the
That's-
very bottom level. I'm gonna see if I can get back up.
Okay. So aside from the exploration, what do you guys want to do from this ship? That you guys, even though it's not displayed here, you guys consider I'm still considering that you're all together right now, at the top of the ship, and I know that the
still have disappeared. I'm gonna go just meander towards the front of the boat and just take in the sights and everything, in hopes to like basically see some sort of like aquatic life form that I could potentially wild shape into, in a jiffy.
Oh shit! The bottom deck stairs are disabled.
Okay. Let me fix. Let me give. There is Evander. Oh, let me hit reload on this thing. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why it's being so weird.
Maybe we should all reload.
Maybe. Maybe that's what the problem was all along.
Watch it reset all the ones you fixed to broken.
Okay.
Oh, I see 2 Vulcans now. Weird.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with that either. I gotta fix that. Give me a second. There's a lot of things just randomly breaking today. I don't know what is causing that so much. But aside from the broken stairs, is there anything you guys wish to discuss as I fix the background? We are just setting off from the city of Scortal.
Do we offer our services to the crew in exchange for a modest fee? It seems like we got a lot of crew here.
Yeah.
They do have a decent sized crew. Okay.
Oh, we got double the Vulcan.
Do you see? Do you have double 2 characters actually?
So,
This is so weird.
yeah, I don't know when I can click on both of them and bring up my character profile, and they're both locked in movement as well.
Oh, there we go. Fixed. Problem solved. Okay.
My problem isn't solved.
What is your problem, sir?
This bottom deck stairs are still disabled.
Weird. I thought I just fixed that. It should be functional?
Never fixed.
Alright, let me reload.
Oh, hold on. It's weird because I used it, then it came back and it said locked. Now the top side's locked, and it's like I love this add-on, but I hate it at the same time. There we go.
Ah, I can use it.
For some reason, the top side got locked. I don't know how or why, but it did. But we are functioning again. So, let's see. And then this one.
Oh.
That's so weird. Okay.
Okay, got it. So that one's
It
consistently working for me now.
seems that every time I unlock one, another one locks in place. It's kind of jank. A little bit jank, I guess. So, is there anything you guys wish to discuss as we are leaving the ship together? Or leaving the city? I will keep on fixing things on my side.
I'd like to know what our priorities are. What are we gonna handle first? So much to see as nothing but bounty and opportunity to offer.
Mine was to kill that man, but he's obviously not within reach anymore.
Rico, why is it that you need to go visit your friends at the academy? What opportunity lies there for us?
I'm wanted. I don't like that.
Excuse me?
I said we're wanted. I don't
Oh.
like that. And I still go to school there.
Ah, so you're worried about being a delinquent.
That too.
Sure. Is there anyone at the school that could help us?
I don't know. I have to see, talk to my mentor to see if she could help us. I hope she can keep this a secret and not tell anybody if it gets us in trouble.
Yeah.
But
Is there anyone at your academy who knows about like the general gods and such, and just have any information that might help us out in our?
oh, I'm sure they would. It kind of comes with the territory of studying magic, especially since they're such a great source of magic, anyways.
Okay. This should be fixed now. Or,
Alright,
as soon as I say that, of course, something breaks.
I'm gonna reload.
I'm gonna say a group. I'm gonna go just kind of check out and see if there's anything creatures over the bow, so I can turn into at a useful time later. and just kind of like walk off and be a hermit.
Kraken.
Yeah, exactly, a kraken paw.
Where's the captain?
As you guys saw, he noticed that he went downstairs, where the next section down, and then there is like a door, and like if you guys go to the third section or third floor, you'll see that there's like a door, two guys standing in front of it talking. You see a goblin that's well dressed, and then you see him talking to a large orc.
Yeah, my friend Goretooth here.
Goretooth
Goretooth.
looks over at you guys approaching. He goes, "Oh, you're the captain's guest, I see."
Yes.
That we are.
The captain wants to have dinner with you later. In the mess, we set up and we kind of want to listen to you. I guess he wants to have an audience with you. To share stories and share experiences with you when it's nightfall. And I heard that you guys are some capable seafaring hands.
Yes.
You heard right.
Not today, but maybe the next day. You can give our crew some of our crew a rest, and we'll figure something out.
Seems only fair.
Now, what's the rum situation here? We get like a bucket a day, 2 buckets a day. How do we? Who's the rum guy?
You see Goretooth kind of just like a wide grin, and his tusk kind of unfold from his like lips, and he's like, "I like the way you think." There's plenty of rum, but we usually keep the rum for people who are off duty, since we keep a cycle. So if you're tonight, you can get your fill, but tomorrow, just so we keep a tight ship,
Yeah, I hear that. You're a surprisingly professional bunch of pirates.
Some could say that we're some of the strongest from AC. We couldn't sail west because of the Dwarven Navy, but now with the war being over and the new alliances being forged, there's new waters to plunder and new waters to explore. It's a whole new world.
A poet.
Yeah, you're the most eloquent orc I've ever met.
You would love AC, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. Good. What kind of work do you guys
It's
normally
not
do
that
on this ship? What do you? How do you guys make themselves useful here?
I am. He goes. I am the bosun of this group. Anytime we have to board another ship, I'm the one who leads the charge.
I don't think that's what a bosun does, but okay, sounds good.
Is that not well?
Bosun
well,
is a ship surfaceman and maintains the ship.
And I thought that was a shipwright.
That builds a ship.
Yeah, ship. Yeah. A bosun is a maintainer.
Either way, bosun and raiding party leader. Both. I do both.
Okay, yeah, good. Then now we got that straightened out.
Yeah.
It must be very skilled.
Not as skilled as our shipwright, who actually maintains the ship down below, but also this little fellow here. As he the guy looks up, like the goblin looks up at him, like expected. This is Stitch. He's our surgeon and medic on the ship. He's the reason why we have so many lack of casualties for a pirate crew.
What a fitting name. Were you born with that name, or were you given that name?
He goes, "Hey, that's not my real. My name is Grizzle Quickfinger, but everyone here just calls me Stitch.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Just like this big guy isn't actually named Goretooth. It's Vorgel Skullcrutcher, but he's embarrassed by the name, so he just goes by Goretooth."
All right. Skull Crusher to Goretooth. What brought you to the name Goretooth?
I killed a man using my own teeth.
Nice.
I ripped open his ribcage.
I put my fist through a guy's ribcage once.
That's.
You get change my.
I'd
name
love to see that. Gore boots.
Gore
He kind of raises his eyebrow.
You wouldn't believe these boots have been everywhere, including in the chest cavity of my enemies.
I believe it.
Yeah. It's good. Do you guys run into much trouble? Are we expecting any resistance on our journey?
You know, it's a little weird. These human lands, they're very. Their ships are very. Their pirates here are not as cruel as we expected. We ran into some pirates, and we actually sent them running. There was this one pirate ship. Obviously, it was a pirate. I mean, we understand it probably wasn't like the whole fleet, but it was one of the ships of the fleet, right? There was this lady with long black hair and a tricorn hat, and we definitely sent their crew running. They were not expecting giant hobgoblins to jump on their ship, and you know, we were kind of taller than everyone, and so I'm sure we sent them licking with their wounds. I think their mast had a giant fish with a flag on it or something. We don't know. It was such a small fish to us that we didn't bother. We didn't think they had much treasure if they were so easy to fight.
No, well, you guys have a cutting figure, a group of hobgoblins at sea. I wouldn't want to mess with that.
But I guess you want to go see the captain.
Yeah,
I guess
if our comrades are ready.
Well, it's not dinner time, but you can go see the captain now. As he points to the door.
So what city are we traveling to in Asith?
Goretooth kind of puts his head on his back of his head. He goes, "Well, that's the rough part. In Asith, we're kind of wanted."
As a good pirate crew should be. Yeah.
So I think we were going to drop you off at one of the port cities and then kind of continue on our own way.
Fair.
I think we were going to probably drop you off on one of the cities that near the rivers that head up to towards the capital, but we're not going to sail into the capital because that's just asking to get in trouble. So, as for the city, you might have to go ask our navigator which city was good. There's a fish-looking fellow down below who's our navigator. He probably might have a better idea.
Fish person. All right. Oh, thank you.
He nods at you.
I think the stairs are over here. He's not. Ah, yes. I've made it downstairs. I'd like to meet this fish man.
Yeah, I don't recall a fish man, but I wasn't looking intentionally.
I intentionally wasn't. But he was there when you guys got on the ship.
No, you put that adverb in the wrong spot. I wasn't intentionally looking.
And the lighting down here is terrible. I see some hobgoblins. I see no fishman.
You see like two hobgoblins kind of like sleeping in their beds.
The stairs down are broken.
You see as you enter the door, you see a large table, kind of like you can assume that this is the table that you guys are probably gonna eat at later tonight. And you see like a fish like humanoid with a full head of hair at like the cookie table. He's kind of preparing like a snack for himself, and as there is a tabaxi female sitting at the table, kind of eating her own snack. You know,
Delicious.
yeah. It's like some bread with some it's probably like some bread and curry, kind of looking. The guy with a mouthful of food goes, "Oh, I can help you."
Hello, friend. Are you the navigator?
He swallows. That's me. That's me.
We were told you could tell us more about this journey, what to expect, the port that we may actually be landing at, since we can't go all the way to Aseath itself.
Well, Aseath is the country, right? Valmese is the capital, and so there's two cities we can drop you off of. There's Aderd and there's Kragos. I think we might drop you off at Aderd because that leads essentially, that's the closest river that goes right up to Valmebes. You can basically sail up right up to the capital city.
Can you tell me why you guys are not welcome in this area? What kind of sweet crimes have you been up to?
You mean in AC? Because in here, the humans don't care about our bounty. I guess they haven't transferred that data over yet from... I don't think they communicated how wanted we are over here yet. I think they're just like, well, we raid ships, looking for treasure, of course, and also we're also looking for a good battle. The only reason we're out this far is we're looking for the captain's pup, if you know what I mean.
That's a euphemism I'm not familiar with.
Like his kid?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
That's okay. It was so obvious anyone could have missed it. It's too obvious, really.
What happened to the captain's child?
His entire. I can only tell you what I've heard from others, but a lot of slavers took a lot of his family from his village, and we don't know where they are at. And luckily, we know where his wife is. His wife is safe, but we don't know where Achilles, his son, is at, and we are afraid that maybe some of the Shadow Coil Syndicate got to him and sold him to the Drow.
Another victim.
Another victim, yes.
The Shadow Coil.
We've heard about them before. When did we hear about them? That's something to do with the rats.
Yeah, they're the sect responsible for some of the mass disappearances.
Oh, that's right.
Skulltown.
They smell like dragons.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen any mysterious dragon or dragon cultists on your journeys, Navigator?
Well, I can only tell you the stories. The cults, the Emerald Dawn that you're speaking of, it came to an end when some adventurers from the human kingdom came over and slew a giant green dragon that was undead in the land of AC, that was hidden away in the jungles. Unfortunately, the void that dragon has left other dragons warring throughout the country, but that's not your really concern. But I've heard only stories that in the human lands there was cultists of the dragon, or we don't know what they did or what they, elves and all those weird types of dwarves and just kind of stayed out of our lands. We only have now just started to test the borders, I guess you could say.
To test borders, to save your captain's kin, and to learn more of these dragons seems appealing to me.
Yes. What have you heard about this cult, if I may ask?
It's not so much what we've heard, but what we've experienced. They're tricky, well-resourced, and quite a pleasure to kill. I like the sound they make.
Hold on.
underneath my boots.
Hold on. Are you? I think we're talking about 3 different groups here. There's the Shadow
Alright.
Coil Syndicate.
Yep.
And those are the people kidnapping people.
Yep.
And then there's
That's
this weird cult called of other weird dragon followers called Emerald Dawn.
Right, we're not familiar. Yeah, we've only heard of them. We have not encountered them to our knowledge.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Shadow Coil.
Yes.
Yeah, those salty, amoral kidnappers and slavers.
We have heard that there might be a base in AC, but we don't know where their base could be. It's only rumors. They are very, very under the radar when it comes to. We don't know where or how we can find them, but I'm sure I'm sure at one point they'll slip up.
Well, the faster we can get to them, the better I see. I think they have the answers to many of our problems. All the troubles we've had in Skotal, the disappearances, and even some connection to your captain. It feels like all these things are connected, but I can't get my claws around it.
I feel that. Fate in itself is a odd mistress, to say the least. Are you? I guess. He kind of turns and looks at the 2 people at the door. He goes, "I guess. Are you guys looking for food? I can get.
Fine.
I can always, if you guys wish to talk to the captain now, I can always just go grab him, or I can go tell Scamp to go grab him." The Tabaxi looks over as like, kind of giving a look like I'm middle of eating. Like, what do you? Go do it yourself. Kind of like one of those kind of glares, you know.
It's yourself.
Yeah. He kind of shrugs as he goes for another handful of bread and curry. He has like one hand, like a bowl of curry in one hand, and he just has like a piece of bread. He's kind of like dipping into it and like kind of just biting into it.
Delicious.
Efficient.
Yeah. I also like to use bread as a utensil.
You know what's really weird about this lens? By the way, I didn't introduce. My name is Ratok Icefing. Or you commonly call me Frostbite. They like boiled bread over here. I don't understand it. Is that just a cultural thing?
I'm not from here, so I couldn't tell you.
I've had many terrible rations on the seas, but boiled bread is one way to bring a stale bread back to life.
Disgusting.
We occasionally ate it at the monastery, but I assume that was some sort of penance or punishment or something. Apparently, it's more commonplace.
I don't. As much as I like being over here, the human food's kind of weird. I kind of like sticking to our kind of food. So if you guys don't like spicy food, I do apologize. Everything on a lot of the food that we serve is on the spicier side.
Well, my friend Kirogar isn't afraid of spicy food.
No, absolutely not. In fact, if there's another amongst you who would wish to challenge me to eating spicy foods, I would gladly show you how it's done. Make it a friendly wager.
As he he grabs his plate and kind of sets it down. He's like, I mean, if you guys want to, do you have any plans for where you guys want to go? We're passing by a couple cities on the way to AC.
I believe one of our companions does.
He looks over at the doorway and sees the two people standing there.
Glancing back and forth. If we could stop at.
They awkwardly continue to
Higgling.
lean on the door jamb.
He's blocking the way.
Why they're leaning on the same side of the door, I don't know. That's kind of weird, but Evander has locked Rico out.
I'm blocked. Oh wait,
It's
a double door.
It's a two-tile, wide door.
Yeah.
I fill in the doorway.
It's a big door.
I believe our good friend Rico has somewhere he would like to stop.
Rico.
Stop it.
Bye.
Higgling, given the chance.
By good friend, I of course mean a reluctant ally forced into cooperation.
Yeah. We all share the same goal currently. It seems.
Nobody knows what your goal is. You keep it all secret.
Do we though?
Is our goal not to clear our names?
Now, I know you have more goals than that.
Mine isn't to clear them.
Go back to school.
It's your goal.
I think we're all invested in clearing our names, but
Get the knowledge I was hoping to get.
So wait, what is this? What is the city you want to stop at, Rico? The navigator kind of questions.
Higgling, it's not too far from here, I believe.
He grabs
a
like
walk, but probably not too far on boat.
he puts his food down, kind of like dusts his hands off, kind
Hey,
of
one
does the
second.
little.
It's on his fingers.
You don't mind me interjecting, but you have the wrong scene loaded on the stream.
You're
Is it-
so cringe for having that
What?
wrong stream.
My bad.
All right. As you were saying,
Well, most of it is story anyway. The icons were just sitting around the table anyway, just talking, so we haven't missed too much.
I'm immersed at this table.
So we can stop at Higlin, I think. He pulls out a map of the seas, and he goes, but we may only be able to stop for a day or two, at best, for our schedule.
I think we know what we're looking for there.
All right. When we have dinner with the captain, I'll inform him.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
The tabaxi finishes eating, and she mentions, like, I guess I'll go get the captain for you guys now that I'm done eating.
sure, if he's ready.
at the captain's earliest convenience.
You see the tabaxi kind of go up, and then you just see her kind of just like she looks up like through the grate right here, and she kind of like you just see like a poof of smoke, and she like disappears. Let's see. Time to pull out the. The navigator just looks at you guys. They'll be here soon. Did I think I messed up something. No, they're all just on top. Okay. They're on top of each other, I guess. Okay, I gotta go this way. When you build the ship and you don't remember every little detail.
So you're saying you're not the ship, right?
Let's see the top side. All right. As the captain enters the room, you see Stitch and Goretooth kind of come with him, and then
Hello, friends.
you see the Tabaxi enter the room as well.
Greetings, Captain. Thank you for joining us. Or thank you for your invitation.
No, I should thank you. I have many questions for you all, and I do appreciate you guys for coming. He kind of goes, Goretooth, can you start helping pass out the and Frostbite, can you start passing out the food? And so the two guys start like walking like bowls, like they have like rice, curry, and some bread, and they start passing along the table. Like the quantities are pretty decent. And then the goblin starts preparing like cups full of ale on for each like there's kind of walking back and forth, putting things on the table for you guys. He goes, okay. Is this everyone in your party? That's everyone accounted for? I think we might be missing one.
No, I believe we're all here now.
Okay.
Our good friend Vulcan has arrived. I was watching the ocean, Vulcan.
I saw a swordfish, so that was pretty cool.
The captain goes, "Oh, Shadow, go get the other one that's up top."
Our bandit friend, of course.
The Tabaxi kind of like close the door. Okay, she'll be in just a moment. She'll go. She'll be right back with her. So let's start around the let's start introductions, shall we? Actually, let's do that for now. I'm Captain Bridger Atherton. The people of my land of Aeseth call me Slayer. I have slain many a foe. And I would say that I'm not proud of the name, but as someone who seeks a challenge and an equal worth fighting, I think the name is worthy of its own. The reason I'm on this journey out here so far west from Aeseth is my son has been kidnapped by the Shadow Coil gang or syndicate or whatever they call themselves, and I'm just trying to see if I can raid their ships and drow ships to find anyone or any details on him with his belonging. Unfortunately, I have no details. However, I was surprised to hear that we were able to find we are not your typical yo-ho blow the horse down or whatever the humans call it. We like to do a fair amount of research, and we found that the bandits, the good old Finian Redthorn, his gang was responsible for kidnappings over here, and we're trying to find a common source. And what would you have to say that we found one of his gang members who was asking us for help? Almost on cue, you see like the Tabaxi person bring in Kaylin and like kind of like dragging her in. Kind of like it's like perfect. This is all working out essentially what and she mentioned oh yeah, let's put her there for now. And so and then that's when I would learn that Finian Redthorn is dead. And
Yes.
that is where you all come in, I believe.
I hope he was a terrible enemy of yours.
Nope, just information that looks like I won't be able to get. And
Well, he might still be alive. Wait, no, you heard he was dead. Last we saw, he was alive in a chest, so he might be still alive somewhere. The news might be wrong.
I was told that he got stabbed by a certain Stonebeard.
You'll have to excuse my friend Ren. He was withdrawing from alcohol during the incident, but yes, he was stabbed in front of our eyes.
Like, he
Oh
was
no,
stabbed.
that's right. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yes, it's coming back to me.
I didn't see that.
I was distracted.
Oh yeah, Evander was being strip searched, and yeah, but yes, it happened.
Yeah, this is very distracting.
So this young lady has told me that you're actually the people who killed her gang, including shoving people off of things into killing people.
At least one.
Yeah,
Hey, she didn't see that.
yeah, she only
She's
heard
a
us brag
massive-
about that afterwards. It's hearsay.
So I have to ask. Could I at least get some proper introductions around here? He kind of looks over at Ren. Could you tell me how you ended up in the city and what brings you to this circumstance, to why you're wanted? Start from the very beginning, please. Remember, this is why I wanted you all to come aboard.
Yes. Oh, I'm not much of a storyteller. But okay, all the way back
All the way back.
When I was a wee little boy.
when I was a wee young lad,
1 year past that.
Here we go.
Just 1 year.
when I was slightly taller, wee young lad,
Slightly
I
more
lived in
smooth.
a. 1 second while I pull up something.
I'm sure you had to learn how to be a sailor somewhere if you were offering your services to,
I'm searching the depths of my mind. Give me 1 second.
I'm recalling
I'm
my memories, my core memories.
my core memories.
I was born in the distant continent of Olira. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I've only heard of it, but I've never been. But keep going. Please tell me more.
It's a pretty boring continent. It's mostly humans. Not much going on.
And
I come from nothing of interest. My parents were nobodies.
okay.
I got
Pretty rough out
pretty bored. Went yearned for the sea that I had never been on. I could feel like I belonged there, and I enlisted aboard a merchant vessel.
Okay. The captain starts eating some of the curry on the plate, like as you.
Is he eating with boiled bread?
No, it's like a flatbread he's eating with.
No, okay.
There's no boiled bread here.
Disappointing.
Luckily.
I served aboard that ship for a few years, and I don't remember the name of that one. It's too long ago. I served on a few different ships.
Okay. So you're a trained sailor by profession, in a way. Experienced sailor?
I'm a trained navigator and pilot.
Okay. So you can pilot. You can drive a ship at the helm if you needed.
Yes, I can also helm as well.
Okay. So what brings you to this city in particular?
I look somewhat anxious as I say, well, I was pressed into service by the dog. Have you heard of him?
Yes. We've actually have heard of him. He had a great legacy of cruelty, but we haven't seen any of his ships. We knew he had a fleet, but the seas are relatively peaceful. Do you know what has happened to him?
I couldn't say, but he's the reason I'm here. and not well. He's the reason I'm on this continent. And I show some leeriness in sharing too much information on the topic.
I see. He's like, oh, well, I appreciate your honesty in coming forth. I know it takes a lot of bravery to uncover the past. There's a lot of deeds that we like to forget in the past and live life anew, right?
Yes, I was marooned here by him and warned never to return to the sea. So I'm a little anxious being on this boat, even for this short journey. I don't know how he'd possibly know I'm here, but as you know, he's a determined man, or as you probably heard.
Well, there is a good news. We do enchant the ship with something special.
Lean.
I'm not gonna say who, but one of our crew members can guarantee that we cannot be traced. You see, there's a lot of magic casters in AC, and they love scrying, and we pay a fine dollar to keep that spell non-detection up on the ship at all times.
That's a wise decision, I'd say.
So, at least while you're at sea with us, they can't at least find you here.
I hope you're right. But what about happened circumstance?
Well, I mean, we aren't waving you on the ship. You're not on the bow of the ship waving at every boat that goes by, are you?
I'm resisting the urge.
I mean, we could test it. I would love a battle with them if you want to test it.
No, that's all right. Unless you're being serious.
You see him like, you see the crew member like the crew starts shaking their head, and you see like the temptation, and then he kind of reads the room. He's like, "You're right. We can't do that. We can't. We should keep a low profile." So the captain is. Is there anything else you would like to mention, or would you say that is? And also your name, sir. Just.
Oh, my name is Ren. I have no last name.
Understood. Some names don't need to be as complicated as they need to be. But would you say that is all encompassing?
Well, I was marooned here, and I didn't really know where to go or what to do, and I was taken in by the monastic order of the god of the sea of these lands.
I believe that's Marin, right?
Yes.
You know the weird thing about Marin?
No.
She's actually was worshipped even in Aeseth by all sailors.
No. That's good. I'll have something in common with sailors of Aeseth. I don't. No one really knows what her origin or who she belonged to. There is a myriad of races, right? So no one really could say who she belongs to, but as parts of the people who take upon her bounty as a lifestyle, we are thankful for Marin for watching us and blessing us with hopefully easy seas for this journey. A religious man, huh?
He throws a little bit of salt over his shoulder. Nah, just superstitious.
It's pragmatic, you know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just
What
in
sailors
case.
are superstitious?
I'm sorry. And he goes. I'm sorry. What were you saying, Kyogar? Or he looked at Kyogar. I mean, and says what?
Oh,
You said something and he got cut off.
Every sailor is a bit superstitious, Captain.
True. That's what makes the best sailors.
Well, I will say I wasn't a terribly good monk, so it's good to be at sea again.
I'm sure you looked fabulous in a pair of robes, Ren.
Thank you.
You see Bridger kind of look over Kaylin and kind of pass her and goes right to Kyogar. So, a dragonborn at sea. A green one, no less. Not a blue, not a white. Just a green dragonborn at the sea. A little far from home. I take it, right?
Far, far from it, Captain. My people travel far and wide in search of conquest, and we become adults at a young age. I've been journeying for a long time. Yeah, there are few amongst us, but where we are known, we make an impact.
And what is your fine name, sir?
My name is Kirigar Stormbreath. Oftentimes I'm called Kyrogar or Gar. So long as there's respect in the tone, Captain, does not matter.
I like the lib of your cut, Mr. Stormbreath.
Of your jib.
The feeling's mutual, Captain. We appreciate your hospitality and your curiosity.
So what had you come to Skortal?
It was under less than fortuitous circumstances, Captain. I must ask you first, are you familiar with the man known as Honeybun?
He was eating food as you were talking, and he kind of like spits a little bit out, like he has like a little chuckle. He's like, yeah. Everyone knows who Honeybun is. For the last apologies. For the last couple of years, this small halfling ended up in Valmese, and he's kind of taking residence. He's a bit of a mess in a character.
You just say the Balmies.
And what's your relationship with Honeybun, sir?
I have no relationship with him, but there is a big tavern, like one of the more popular taverns, and he's a regular there. The Sultry Satyr, named for its owner's sake.
I see.
And
Honeybun would want to fuck a satyr.
Yeah, but he's a bit of a drunk mess. So I don't know. He's incoherent half the time, but he definitely is one of the odd sights that lives there. Polite little fellow, but so it always brings the room down a little bit. A little sad for our
because
taste,
he's short, sir. Sorry.
Well, I didn't want to say it, but we do have goblins, like Mr. Quickfinger over here, so we can't just go around insulting short people. All heights matter on this ship, sir.
People seems like an exaggeration of their. I digress. Well, Captain, now my story is that of journeying. I spent much time on the seas with the Saltbreaker Mariners, and I fear that Honeybun is the only man left of our crew, and I have some questions for him. So I hope that he will sate my curiosity, and if he does not, he will slake my thirst for revenge.
I like the cut of your jibs, Mr. Stormbreath. I like it. You honestly look like a fine sailor. I hope you find what you're looking for.
You will not find me lacking if we are attacked in behest. And your own journey to save your child piques my interest, Captain. If there's anything that we can do to help you along the way to repay you for your kindness, every effort will be made.
If you get any information on the Shadow Coil Syndicate, we don't even know who the leader is. We just know that there's a couple of people. And the weird thing about the Syndicate is there's people from AC and there's people of all races in this Syndicate. It's not just like it's a beast people syndicate or a human syndicate. It's like it's a whole cultural phenomenon of just horrible people. We don't even know who the leadership is, or who the head, who is in charge of the whole thing. It's It's very suspicious, and we don't know how they came to power so fast after the war, but we're hoping to at least find my son and put a stem to it, because we have no idea why the drow needs so many people. It's truly an unusual circumstance why there's so many. It's like it's almost on par as a mass immigration, but forced immigration into the drow lands in a way. But
Yeah, many have suffered at the hands of the Shadow Quill Syndicate.
Yes. He kind of turns over. He looks over at the human Evander and he goes, "How about you, sir? What brings you along on this journey?"
You know most of it. We got framed, just running away.
But what brought you to Skortal?
Well, that we were framed. So I was framed beforehand, and I got there framed. So got framed twice.
So hold on. How were you framed the first time?
I was framed. I was questioned for a murder that I didn't do, and I'm here now.
So you didn't always live in Skortal, right?
You might be correct.
So were you framed in your home city and you were brought here?
Possibly.
Perhaps.
Is there anything you wish to expand upon why you came from your home city to Skortal?
As I said, I got framed.
You got framed in your home city
Yes.
for stabbing a man?
I did not kill a man, as I said.
I see. So you are wanted in a myriad of places, I should say.
Wanted, I would say no, but wanted, yes. City. Framed does not mean wanted.
I see. Well, I could say that you are well dressed for the seas, sir. Humans do have a acute taste for fashion, and you are definitely one of the more finer guests that we had on aboard the ship. Perhaps did you come from? Were you of human royalty by chance?
I was not. I just like to dress like I'm something better.
I see. One that enjoys the styles of. You might find some nice clothing in AC if you like that, or accessories.
Not too interested. I already have what I have. I'm good with that.
Okay. I understand. Well, I'm sure your names will be cleared, especially wherever you need to be. I'm sure once this all blows past, you'll be welcome in the city of Skortal to go about your journey.
Most
Wherever
likely
you
not,
may.
But things will happen. Possibly worse. Possibly more frames.
We're
More
all getting
frame.
framed.
Wrong. It seems like you have a group of allies that are here at the table. Some looking a little more ready for battle than others. Kind of like throwing a jab at like Kalen. Let me ask you this: if you clear your name, where will you go, Mister? I didn't get your name, by the way.
The name's Glory.
Glory. Okay, Mr. Glory. Where would you go once your name is cleared?
I don't know. That's where I decide to go when it happens.
Okay, I understand. Understood. A man with the future unknown to him. It's truly free.
Aren't all our futures unknown?
True.
There's
Though
no
the
point
one
limiting yourself.
that is true. He looks over at Rico.
Hello.
Aren't you a little hot in there?
I'm fine.
You don't have to wear the hat indoors if you want. You can always take it off.
I prefer not to.
So tell me, Mr. Rico, where are you from?
I'm from Higland. So I've been trying to go back. If you want to stop there, I would like to stay there, but seeing as we're wanted and we're trying to clear our names, I don't think staying there completely would be the best decision.
The captain looks at Frostbite, the navigator, and he goes, can you go tell Voltog we're heading to Higland then? I'm sure he would like to know ahead of time. You can plot a course. He goes, right away, Captain. So he is going up top. What fascinate? What is? Tell me, what is the fascination with Higland? Is it the why did you?
The academy.
But were you born there?
No, but I visited many times.
If I may ask, were you?
No.
No?
I prefer not to say.
You may not.
No. I mean, have you heard of the other academies in AC?
I don't know. Have I? Out of character.
No.
No, never really been to them in my travels. Mainly Higland. My specific school caught my eye in astronomy.
You know, if you ever do go to Valmeave, especially if you're hunting down this honey bun of Mr. Stormbreath over here, I definitely would suggest that you check out. Valmeave is known for its very advanced magic school, and I hear it rivals that of what the elves even teach on their home country.
I would definitely not be opposed to visiting a different academy. It's probably much that they've seen according to the stars that we may not know.
Yeah, some could say that rumor has it that there is actually on the floating island of the you probably already know this, but the floating island that oversees the city of Valmeave, the floating capital tower of, I think the wizard is Radamant. He has a giant observatory up there. So astronomy is definitely something of a focus in the city. So you might even find a book or two that you've never had seen before in your study.
Well, thank you for the information. Actually, it actually sounds very nice to visit.
Yeah, there's all types of information lost to man there. I'm not a bit much of a bigger reader myself. I am much more of a I'm a much more practical man, if you know what I mean. I stab things.
Well, there's a lot of important information. It's written in books. A lot you can learn on history and how not to repeat it. But I would be lying if I said I wasn't more excited for the observatory than anything else.
So Higland is, and we'll try to stay as long as you want, but keep in mind that I don't know how fast news travels in the human lands. I don't know if your wanted posters are up already, or that is something unknown to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I do apologize for the lack of insight for there. In our country, AC, wanted posters go up almost instantly everywhere. Those mages, they sure love the travel. They love sharing information very fast. You know, it's quite a hazard a little bit. That's why we have to go through all the troubles of non-detect here. But I look forward. I hope that the new country of Bounty has opportunities and potential for you, sir. He looks over at the druid, and he goes, "Sir, can you tell me a little more about yourself? I didn't get your name."
My name is Vulcan. I too have only one name. I am from the northeast of AC in the from the Verdant Sanctuary in the Emerald Vale, and I'm on a pilgrimage to uncover what is disrupting the natural order and causing undead that have risen to be sentient, and so that is my current goal. And also, gaining knowledge and healing waters and such along the way.
Druid shit. Yeah,
He goes, "That is a very noble effort indeed. I do know that there's druids in AC, and there is a strong connection to the Feywild there as well, but I unfortunately don't know much about druids. Because me being at sea, you guys living in some forest or on land, I can only offer you that maybe like your academy friend here, you might find some knowledge in AC that is not readily available in the human lands. It looks like the elves have a really tight lock on what education is taught in the human lands as far as magic goes. But
I am half elven, so maybe I do have an in there. Thank you for mentioning that.
Can you give me a history check?
Sure.
No.
No.
1 second. Having over. I'm not good at history.
Guidance
wait,
yourself.
I did guidance myself. Let's go. Ooh. Yeah, that was a really bad roll.
So you don't know who he's referring to specifically, but you are aware that there are bodies of elves who basically go around making sure that there is not. They want to make sure that there's not evil magic being like spread around the human lands, and they're kind of like auditors of the humans and dwarves, where they just like kind of are like a oversight body, and they kind of have free roam just to kind of censor stuff if needed. That's what you do now.
They're almost like inquisitors.
Kind of. And the thing is, they have they have like it's like a whole body, and it's not just elves who are like he will work in their stead, not just elves. So yeah, it's but you're aware of them, but not who they are.
Okay.
So, we should be in Higlin in about a day or so, given the travels. I don't think bad winds will slow us down too much.
I ask him, is there anything about the wilds of Aesith that we should know about? Or, I know that you are all sailors and pirates and tend to stay to the seas. However, surely you must hear, across your travels of happenings or, creatures or people of note, inland.
All I can say is the people that the humans fear as beast people have many sanctuaries and homes inside Aesith, and they are very civilized. There is a myriad of cultures and information out there. Be careful where you tread. The jungles that once inhabited the swamps, especially, I would say green dragons are probably your biggest threat in the jungles of Aesith. Their lairs throughout the entire country. You know, just I would just check for dragons before going, anywhere else. If you're going off the beaten path, dragons tend to stay out of the people's way. But when it comes to kobolds and other the races, like there's a little bit of intermingling. Just be careful when you go off the beaten. If you go off the path.
Okay.
With that being said, the captain goes, well, if you guys need beds, I mean, the crew slept last night, and they're gonna probably work until the early morning. And he looks at Ren and Mr. Stormbreath, and he goes, "If you two want to help out tomorrow after you guys finish up at Higlin, I'd welcome you guys on the journey to Aseath might take about a week's time to Aderd or Kragos, depending on where we want to land. Hell, we might have to drop you off sooner if if anyone's looking for us, we might have to drop you off sooner, but ideally not. We can, there's always Crummel or some other city we can drop you off of, but again, when we drop you off, it's gonna be a quick stop and quick, we may not even stop the ship. We might have you do a quick run and jump, or we might give you a, it's one of those, if you know what I mean. We'll come to a slow speed as possible and get you guys off.
All right.
Yeah, we tend not to go near the capital as much as possible.
I'm sure it won't look suspicious jumping off your boat, but beggars can't be choosers.
Nah, we if the city is not looking too bad, we might restock up on some more ale. But by all means, drink up ale all you want tonight. Drink it all up.
Captain, it looked like you had some sort of magic user amongst your crew. Could she not enshroud us or help us out in our journey?
In what way?
Oh, I have no idea the breadth of her powers.
Who are you referring to?
The one lady that was eating the disgusting bread and then disappeared in a puff of smoke.
Oh, he points over at the Tabaxi who brought in Kaylin. You mean Scamp? I mean, her?
Yeah. What's Scamp's deal, sir?
Oh, she. It's weird talking about her in third person. Scamp, do you wanna? Scamp kind of stands up and goes, and she goes, "Hey, my name's Scamp Blackpaw. I'm a trained shadow dancer, and yes, mostly it's a technique in school, mostly learned for assassination. Typically, you have to learn the knowledge. It's very few are taught skills, but transporting between shadows is part of the thing. Lets me get around the ship a lot easier. Normally we don't have these torches on, but because there's humans on board, we lit some lights on. Normally we run the ship dark because we're all hobgoblins, or there's all hobgoblins and a lot of people with dark vision that can just see in the dark. So the light may not be perfect, but it's for your. So I'm usually have free roam of the entire ship, just kind of hopping around, but I don't really have ways to help you encase yourselves. You kind of have to be more inclined to be more of a like a bandit, or go with go with small daggers or swords. I mean, your female friend might be able to one day if you train, but that's another question for another day, I guess.
Well, thank you for educating me and illuminating my ignorance. You meet many interesting folks on Palm Seas, but I've never met a shadow dancer.
Yes. We have Bridger kind of speaks up. It's like we have quite the crew. We have we have Grizzle is a scientist. Well, I mean, aside from Vorgel is
I think I'm a scientist.
our shipwright is a really good handcrafter with his tools. We have all types of people on the ship with different talents. It's what makes our our uniqueness is kind of makes us what brings us together, and we are lucky to have each other here on the ship, so it is almost like a family. So I do say that I do protect my family as much as I can, the one at sea and the one at home, and unfortunately the ones at sea are helping me find the ones at home who are missing from me. So if you have any questions or concerns, please let us know. But just keep in mind, after we drop you off in AC, it may be some time before we see each other again, if at all. So maybe one day you'll have a vessel of your own and we'll bump into each other,
Yeah.
But the future is always shrouded in mystery to us. And but as it looks like you guys are all wrapping up with food, do you have any other questions for me before I head back up to my my quarters? All right.
That's enough for one night.
I will. He goes, all right. I will head out, and kind of the kind of the crew kind of just like takes up. Oop. So yeah, I'll close the door, and you guys are just at the dinner table,
enjoying our soup. Flatbread.
Yep.
So, Kaylin, what happened there? You looked a little perturbed, or you're the person who brought you in. Something's going on.
I was trying to get a last glance at the city before I got yoinked downstairs, and she wasn't too happy. I don't know. She said something in I guess whatever cat person language is. I guess it's a tabaxi, I guess was what they. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what. Maybe I don't know. It's a little weird.
Yeah, that does sound weird, and not a very good explanation, but okay.
I mean,
you don't.
I did tell her. She said, "Hey, your friends are looking for you," and I said, "Sure, I'll be down there in a few minutes." And she's like, "Now." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then that's when I got yoinked down here, and she forcibly brought me down with one of those that technique. If that makes any sense, she kind of grabbed me and here I was. It was a interesting experience being poofed down here.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, shall we retire for the evening? Shall we enjoy a night of ale?
There's no other way to enjoy the seas and Marin's bounty.
All right. Ale it is.
Also, I think I found out what breaks the stairs. It's right-clicking the stairs that breaks the stairs.
All right.
No, I left-click the stairs.
Seems like an engineering oversight.
It is definitely an engineer oversight.
Why are you breaking the stairs?
Are these the ale kegs? Just gonna go
Yeah.
with the ale keg. Okay.
Yeah.
Refill. I go back to the table. Continue drinking.
Hmm.
Hmm.
If you guys wish to long rest, let me know, and I will.
I'm
Uh,
EP.
You're sleepy?
I'm EP. I long rest.
I would like to stay up.
Okay. What would you like to do during your stay up, Meister?
I just want to just keep watch. That's it.
Are you gonna keep watch on the ship or up above? What are you gonna do?
Just wherever I am at the moment.
Okay. And so are you guys gonna use those beds, like the hostel like hay beds?
I'm not too good for a hay bed. I will rest since I'm injured,
Seems like hay bed it is.
but other people they don't sleep too. Perfectly happy being the only one sleeping. It's not weird.
Where's the washer, Matt?
The what?
The washroom?
Like the washroom?
Yes.
I think I saw it on. I did see one. It's somewhere. Hold on. I'm. Is it not?
It's someone.
I saw it somewhere, and now I. Where? That's the captain's room. It's one. We'll just say it's one of the side rooms that is on. That is. It's one of the side rooms that I can't tell if it's like, is what it is. Does that make sense?
I go in there to clean,
The clean.
and that's it.
Oh no. The stair to Mad Rambler 5 is disabled.
No.
Dying.
Or out of Mad Rambler 5, I should say.
Again,
It should be working now. Hopefully.
I'm gonna reload.
Okay, so you guys are long resting. Let me figure this out. Give me a second. Let me long rest you guys. Gonna move Ren. Actually. Where is Rico? Oh, here he is. Okay. I'm just gonna right click all of you guys and hit long rest.
Wait, I just said I'm not taking a long rest though.
I don't think I selected your character for long rest.
It says a vendor.
I did not
A
select your.
vendor.
we'll just pretend you stayed up all night.
Yeah. I mean, it's a long, it's so yeah. So we'll just call it a long rest for now, and let's okay. So as you guys are so let's go back to the world map here. As so we're gonna be going here roughly, with a nice little ship icon. So as you guys pull into, you guys, it's like the new day. It's around roughly like an hour or two after. It's a couple hours after sunrise, and you guys see the city before you.
What's it?
You see a city with a
Nice.
giant you see a city with let me see, let me read this.
Sorry, are we
description.
on the world map right now?
We are on the world map.
Okay.
You guys see this city where it's like kind of built around a river, and there's like two sides of the city, and you see this walled city where it is. There's there's a large lighthouse at the very tip of it, and there's like a small dock. Currently, there's no one else at the dock right now, so the ship is kind of getting ready to pull into the dock. It's kind of heading that direction. And let me see if I can get you this picture.
We've been tricked. We weren't supposed to dock at any city after one day.
Yeah, that's what we discussed.
I thought it was like 4 days to get to AC.
No, AC. We're docking at Higlin before AC.
Oh, that one that close? I missed that part.
Yeah. It's a day or two at best.
Okay, we're safe. Never mind.
Everyone getting shipped off.
So hold on.
You gotta be wary of pirate captains. You never know when they're gonna have an ulterior motive.
Yeah, what is the ulterior motive? Who'll never know. So you guys find yourselves pulling in. Actually, let me. Did I put it here? Yeah, here it is. I'm pulling up the picture right now. You guys are coming closer to the city, and you guys find. You guys find yourselves. Why is it not copying over like I want it to? Please, step bro. There we go. You guys, it's just like it's a very large city. I would say it's not the largest one, but it's definitely up there, where there's like a running river up through the center, and you guys can actually drive a boat through the city if you guys wanted to. But at the dock, you find that this city has a different air about it than Scortal. Scortal was more of a rambunctious, like kind of like a den for people who are kind of on the outskirts of society. This is more of like refined, higher life and people full of educated.
Yeah, this looks pretty swanky.
And
like
that comes with
for rent to rob.
Yeah, you know what time it is.
And actually, Rico, do you have a map of the city in your belonging? No. Perfect. Okay, I didn't know if you had one on you or not. You see a vendor. You see a guy kind of like as you guys are pulling up into the. You guys are now docking at the dockyard, like at the city of Higlin. You see a bunch of people kind of like. It's more posh than Scortal. So you see people kind of. The vendors are very like. They're not like shouting like normal, like get your oranges. They're just kind of like standing there like politely, like postured up next to the vendors. And do you guys wish to disembark the ship, or how do you guys want to go about this?
I do not wish.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
I wanna get on. Check this place out.
I'll start running down.
I offer to accompany Rico.
Okay, you can come along. I assumed we all were.
Well, seems like Evander has different plans.
Evander, are you going to stay on the ship the entire time?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine by me. So all of you guys, except for Evander, are getting off the ship, and you see kind of like a billboard as you get there. And here, because you guys see this billboard, I will do. And then we're going to activate this. Boom. It's loading. Give it a second. Is it all? Is it everyone? Is it no? Is it loading for you guys?
It's like there's no lights.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay.
For an advanced, rich city, sure looks like the fucking Underdark in here.
Jesus.
Yes,
Hold on.
We are on the internet.
Always, it's fighting me a little bit. That's weird.
Why don't you just set global illumination?
I did, and it's still not turning on.
You should set it on.
I did, and it's not like saving the change when I do it. I have to reload. Hold on, let me reload real fast. Give me 1 second. It's one of those probably things where the game, like the map has been open for so long, or lighting. Is it loading for you guys now?
Nope. It's just black.
I'll
Avoid.
try reloading it myself.
There we go. I had to turn off token vision, I guess.
That would help.
Have to reload. Stop waiting now.
The Gnome Real Gardens.
The Gnome Real Gardens, yeah.
The Gnome Real Gardens.
Where are we entering from? Oh,
The
south.
way down, yeah, way down here, yeah.
Oh, map. There we go.
And so, as you guys are getting off, you guys are still wearing cloaks, right? When you guys get off the ship.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaylin is kind of like gearing up to go with you guys, and then she's like, hey, can I come with? And then as on cue, Scam shows up and he goes, hey, I need to talk to you. And she kind of gets yoinked as you guys are kind of departing. So it's looking like Scamp, she'll be busy with Scamp for a little bit. So you guys are getting off the ship. Where do you guys want to go from here?
I'm immediately going to go to Starhaven. If anybody is trying to do something on the way, they have options.
We
You're
can
gonna have to
go there
immediately Go
first
to Starhaven.
if you want company.
Is the Forge Fire quarters? Is that like a smithing area?
It is the smithing by the Dwarven, yes.
Oh, our
It's a dwarven.
runes.
It is the as you look on the map, the description lists out the district is characterized by its fiery forges and skilled dwarven blacksmith, known for crafting exceptional weapons and armor. Forge Fire Quarters is a hub for adventurers seeking top quality gear. It's like you can see the intent with like how it's written on the board.
Like in fancy cursive writing and stuff.
Yeah.
That place wants to visit.
Yep.
It needs to be visited.
Daddy needs a new shield.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go there first, or are you guys going straight to Starhaven?
We can stop there first if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna
All right.
definitely stop on the way there first and catch up with people at the academy after.
Okay,
Going
so even though it doesn't really look like it, there should be more bridges on here. I couldn't get them in. There's like a lot more bridges kind of crossing over, so let you kind of get to the other side, because the river runs lower through the city than like the picture showed earlier. So as you guys are walking across the river, you guys make me actually I can just use your active. Let me see your active. No, because you guys are walking, everyone make me a perception check, actually. Just give me some perception checks.
Yeah.
do I access that from? 'Cause I usually double just click on my guy.
Attributes.
Actors.
Oh, I see.
The floaty menu can do it too.
Okay. So, as you guys are, I think we're missing a couple of perception checks here. Rico,
I did mine.
we didn't show. Did you do it on the other map by chance? Yeah, I only see
Here,
3.
Map of Higlin.
I only see 3 perception
Would
checks.
mine not go through?
No.
Can we use the restroom real quick? I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, I didn't roll it. I removed my expertise of it.
Sheesh. Okay, so as you guys, let's say 14 up passes. So as you guys are walking to the Forge Fire District, you definitely see, you start seeing wanted posters, and that you see that like your faces are actually like freshly pasted in the city.
We need a lot of perception to notice those, apparently.
Well, because they're not like readily right in front of you guys, and also because you guys are walking, you guys like the active perception doesn't like kick in. If that makes
Yeah, I
sense. If
close
you
my
guys are
eyes.
standing still.
All right.
Yeah, I close my eyes when I walk.
They're you can tell that they're like really fresh. They're brand new wanted posters, and you can tell that a lot of people haven't really read them yet. And since you guys are wearing cloaks, you guys are kind of like hidden from sight, but they are definitely you definitely would know that like after a certain period of time, that's when people will start recognizing you guys. Just from how like it looks like someone just like put that up like this morning, essentially. So it's just letting you know that right now you are technically wanted, but no one can really recognizes you yet. If that makes sense.
And go very fast.
So you guys are going to the Forge Fire quarters right now still? And let's
No.
see.
Yep. I mean, if it's still safe to travel.
Everyone make me a
They can
stealth.
go. I will not.
You're gonna go off on your
I'm
separate.
going straight there after seeing those.
Everyone make me a stealth check real fast.
Oh no.
Oh God,
My
the
fault.
lizard.
Oh,
The
yeah.
lizard's fucked it up.
Oh no.
So as you guys are walking,
Oh,
it's very apparent that like in this educated city, the people can kind of tell there's a green dragonkin walking around with like the hooded cloak on, and Rico's giant hat is also another giveaway from the wanted poster. And as you guys walk in towards the Forge Fire quarters, you guys definitely notice that there's a lot of people there. There's like it's pretty crowded. Like you guys because you guys are like walking like through like I would say like you guys are like walking through this alleyway right here, and you can tell there's like a lot of people out in like the main road. That if you guys do go into the Forge Fire quarters, there is a good chance you might be like there like a lot more people are gonna see your faces.
Oh man.
Is this?
I
that-
will. Wait, who passed? So Ren got a 20. I turn to Ren and I say, "My brother and Marin, can I trust you with my gold to get me some gear? Because I think this city will see me at a moment's glance."
How much-
Okay.
how
What are
much
you
gold-
looking for?
How much gold do you have on you again, Mister?
Not a lot, but still. Hold on. How do I
Never-
access my menu for this?
Yeah, double click it in actors or
Oh yeah, in actors.
might be the only way right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have only.
So,
I
like,
have. Oh, I have one plat. 11 gold.
So you have a total of like 21 gold.
Sure.
Yeah, I can look around for some runes for you if you want me to.
Between your persuasiveness and your sticky fingers, I am more than certain you will secure me some runes.
I'm not persuasive at all. Let that be known.
Uh,
But my fingers are sticky.
Good. Oh, well then let them do the talking.
Little 5-finger discount.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are sending Ren off to go. You're like, all bald humans look the same, right? We can just send him in there and.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's see.
Who's gonna bother someone in their monastic robes? But actually,
Actually,
yeah, I'm actually not sure what I'm wearing. I'm not. Hopefully, I'm not wearing the bloody clothes from the cave bandits anymore. So it's really
No, you have a cloak from Thaddeus's bar.
Smells like bacon and sewer.
just like Thaddeus.
Yep, just like Thaddeus. Only wears 3 pairs of clothes to a foreign country like Thaddeus. Okay. So there, as Ren is walking through the stores, you find 3 different kind of you see 3 different stores that kind of poke their head out of you. Dolgrim's Arms and Armory, Ardent Enchantments, the Ironclad Reliquary. Do any of these kind of really kind of pop at you?
Can I see what's in them, roughly?
Okay.
Any clues visible?
Dolgrim's Arms and Armory is like a full-on just like a blacksmith where it's like it's a dwarven blacksmith where like a lot of the stuff is like it's like an open blacksmith, but he has like attendees in there, so you can't just like it's not just like the guy looking at whacking a hand. It's like a store. It's a full-on storefront with like multiple employees, kind of like, and that looks like the high he makes weapons there daily.
Okay.
Ardent Enchantments is like a place where run by a wizard. Looks like a female wizard of some kind, who looks like they enchant gear. And you only see like the really high-end posh people in there, like you see people who are wearing like silk shirts.
Okay,
Like it's
so
very.
we can't afford anything in there.
More like a Vander's crowd.
Then you see the Ironclad Reliquary, which is like it's like a second-hand kind of place, but the it's like
Man, it's affordable.
a lot of it's like gear that came from like dungeons or found through the world. It's kind of sold there secondhand, but nothing really.
I go there.
Okay, you go there. Okay, so as you walk in, you are greeted by a blonde dwarf named Alaric Stoneforge.
Am I the only person in here?
You are the only person in here,
Okay.
and a lot of his wares are behind the counter, like where you can't touch them. He's like,
Convenient.
exactly, very
My
convenient.
fingers.
And
Punch him.
he goes, "How can I help you, lad? Are you looking for something?"
Well, as I peruse the things on the walls, trying to not show my face directly to him, but not look too suspicious, I ask him what he sells here, or if he has anything good for sale, or if he has any runes for sale.
Runes are kind of are hard to find here, my lad. Let me see. Let me check the inventory. Hold on. As he kind of like it looks underneath his counter.
Right, how distracted is he while he's looking for things?
I would say he definitely has an eye on you. But he like kind of looks just like kind of like looking in like his drawer.
He's searching through with his eyes just fucking locked onto you. He's going by feel.
My passive 20 perception allows me to keep eyes on where his eyes are.
It's like you guys both know. You're just looking at each other like,
You guys are just
He's
giving
like,
each other
I don't
very
trust
intense
this
eye
guy.
contact.
I continue to peruse the walls.
So you find, oh my goodness, you find a lot of these items kind of like in stores, like the ones on the walls. Like you see like one called Dwarven King's Warhammer, a beautifully crafted little postcard. A beautifully crafted warhammer, once wielded by the renowned Dwarven King in ancient battles. This head of the hammer is adorned with intricate engravings depicted Dwarven legends and history. And it's like below that's like great for destroying golems. And then you see another one like the Phoenix Feather Quill, a quill made from the phoenix feather encased in a golden holder. Use the right, it allows the user to describe the thoughts effortlessly and with great clarity. It's said that ideas brewed with the quill are infused with a spark of creativity. And you're looking at the prices of these things. Like the Dwarven King's Warhammer is like 2,500 gold. The quill is like 800 gold. You keep going through the list. Like mithril weave cloak of displacement. A lightweight cloak made from mithril threads woven into intricate patches. The wearer gains the ability to cast a displacement spell once per day, creating an illusion that makes them appear in different locations, making it harder for enemies to land a blow. And it's like the cloak is 3,000 gold. Like you can tell that this is kind of like this is a place where like
Perfect hyped.
I chuckle to myself, thinking how not even the wealthy nobles of this town can patron this shop.
So you think. You can tell this is a place where a lot of the adventurers come in to sell things, and then despite you can while you're there, right? Like a you can tell that these are all things that someone has found. You can tell this is the place where people bring, like, this is the place that might offer the most for magical items because of the city's status. So they have more money to buy these things off people. If that makes sense.
Okay, so this is a place for adventurers unload their unusable goods.
Yeah, and then they sell it to they sell it to merchants and other wealthy people who probably don't adventure.
Collectors and
yeah.
Okay. I ask him, what's the cheapest item you have in here?
One moment. GM is flipping through pages as we speak.
Full pages.
Flipping through pages as we speak. I have this really cool glowstone pendant that it acts like a lantern, but on as a necklace. 55 gold for that. What else do I got? I don't have a rune stone, but I have some elemental resin. You rub this on your sword or weapon of some kind, and then it will do some magical effects of that elements that you put the resin on. I have some fire resin for some weapons, but it's 15 gold per use. It's very similar to the dwarven fire runestones, where you put the fire runestone in the weapon and just same effect, but this is like a consumable. Yeah.
Okay. I see you buy things from adventurers like myself. Tragically, I left all my goods on the boat, but
he's like, "What do you selling something? You got something for me to sell? You got something for me to buy?"
Unfortunately, no. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Not today.
Hey, sir, if you got something good, I'll buy it. I'll buy it from you. I got you.
All right.
He's a little eager to want to buy something off you. He's like, "You got? I'll buy it. Yeah, bring it back here. Make sure it's enchanted or magical, and I got you.
Okay. Well, we'll be back around here someday, I'm sure.
He kind of licks his lips. I can't wait for this. Magic items are.
I can tell you have quite an excellent collection in here.
I know. I hoard them. It's excellent.
Only the finest magical equipment and trinkets. All right, have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
All right, okay, now I'm gonna go walk over to the blacksmith, I guess.
Okay, so you walk over to Dugrim's Arms and Armory. And you can see that they have, similarly, they have socketed weapons of all types, and they also have some socketed armor, but not a large selection, and they do have a socketed shield. Is there anything that kind of like, they have a large selection of just like, it's like a lot of it's dwarven made and and socketed gear.
Do you have any socketed gear for my my impoverished friend for 21 gold or less? I ask one of the patrons of the school, or not patrons, one of the keepers.
One of the human patrons, like, let me ask. And he goes, Durgrim, and Durgrim comes over, and you see this thick black bearded dwarf is like, looking for some of my handcrafted gear, I see.
Oh yes, I've heard you make the best in all of Higlin.
That's right. It's unfortunate that I can only get so much ore over here, but it is what it is, what I can sell. You're looking for a socketed shield, is that right?
Probably not a shield. Probably a piece of armor.
A piece of, what kind of armor are you looking for?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen my good friend wearing bracers.
Bracers? Don't have any bracers on me, unfortunately.
Tragic. What do you got for 21 gold?
21? It's all you got?
Oh, I have more than that. That's all he has.
All right.
Okay, but
I can get you a socketed dagger, maybe?
Yeah. No, it's not very interesting. You got any sick slashing weapons?
What? Out of character, what kind of weapons are you looking for? Because he has like pretty much all the typical weapons, but which ones are you like? Which ones are you like? A short sword or?
It's a scimitar.
Scimitar. Okay. He goes, "Oh, scimitars! I got what you need." This one is actually someone paid me and never. Well, someone commissioned me and never ever paid the bill on this one.
It's been sitting there for a while, huh?
It has. They were to pay me 100 gold for this crafted scimitar with this golden inlay handle and the curved blade and the very ornate sword guard, but the man went missing, and I don't have any idea where he went. I could part ways with it for 50 gold.
It's a bargain. Is this a standard scimitar with sockets?
With one socket.
One socket. All right.
And yeah. Yeah, let me. Just remind me later. I'll add it to your inventory. But go ahead and if you want to buy it, just take away the 50 gold from your inventory.
Let me think here. Is this a good deal? Using my knowledge of the lands.
Give me
Knowledge of the deal.
Give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you gotta do some math too.
You can tell that it's a decent deal. That the fact that like he could have upsold you a little more, but he brought the price down just trying to get it out the door. To be honest.
Alright, so before I buy that, what if we pretend that I asked Kirigar what he actually wanted me to buy? So let's do a little retcon here.
You may remember that I got the socketed greatsword last time, so I just need something
I
to
did.
put in it. Yeah, so I'm looking for
I
things to put
personally,
inside of it.
off the record, I personally was interested in a socketed shield that you mentioned earlier. So just
Yeah,
throwing that out
you
there.
were with us before you ran back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So it's plausible that I would know that. Okay.
it is possible.
I say, okay, so you don't have any runes by chance?
I do. I have a minor fire rune,
Let's.
but it's gonna cost you 150 gold, and I can't go a gold lower.
I thought it
can't.
might be that much. All right. How much was the shield?
Oh, the shield like 25 gold.
25 gold. Okay.
I'll do it.
Give me the shield and the scimitar. Yeah.
So that's 75 gold for both, sir.
Yeah. All right. Sold.
Never mind.
You know, I came to the city learning how one day I'll learn to put 2 sockets in weapons. But those giants, I think that's only legend. I don't know if it's actually true.
It's only the finest.
Yeah,
Weapons
it's just
of legend.
yeah. Only
Does
the giant
the
fairy tale.
does the seller of maybe we should talk to the seller of fine adventurer's gear down across the way if he has any.
Oh
two
no!
rune
Don't
gear.
even get me started on him. He only likes magical gear enchanted by elves.
So you don't qualify runic gear as magic.
No. Because
Totally different. Totally different.
Yeah, it's cheaper and not as cool as element. Because the thing is, the socketed weapons will lose their shape to time, while enchanted weapons last a lot longer, almost indefinitely, depending on the enchantment. But it costs a
Talk down your own
fraction.
gear.
Well, no, but you gotta understand. We're talking, the cost is a tenth of what it costs to enchant gear.
Yeah, as a human, I probably won't live through 10 runic scimitars.
Exactly. No one. Only those elves care about lasting forever.
All right. So, yeah, could you get these? Could you wrap these up for me? One of them's a gift.
Oh, certainly, sir. Certainly.
All right. So when he's wrapping these up for me,
Yeah.
Oh, all right, here we go.
is
buddy.
is he slightly distracted?
He gave it to his underlings to wrap for him.
Okay.
Oh.
That's pretty convenient, but I guess a smart shopkeep.
If you want to give me a stealth check inside, at disadvantage.
No, there's too many people here. I get it. I'll take my goods and go.
Okay, make sure you deduct your gold.
I'm
25
gonna
for the shield.
have to spend Kirigar's gold to buy the shield, and then you'll have to reimburse Kirigar. But it'll all work out. So yes, it was 25 for the shield.
Okay, I've already deducted it.
But I did have enough gold on me to buy these, assuming Kirigar gave me as like he said he did.
Yeah, I totally did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only had 21 though. If you really have the intelligence to do the math as I joked, and now that joke is coming to life. Yeah.
So now you owe him just 4 gold, or how much gold did you owe him? And how much?
What?
And how? I only got enough gold to pay for it.
I did.
Yeah.
I had 71 of my own, plus 21 from
But
Kirigar.
you see, you're basically just keeping 4 gold of you're keeping it 4 gold of Kirigar's gold.
Oh. I don't.
No,
Well,
never
then-
mind. It makes sense. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm glad.
I'm glad it does.
I was thinking that you paid 70 that. Yeah, never mind. Ignore me. I'm being
No,
silly.
no,
I mean,
no.
my accounting brain didn't add up all the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys now have these cloth wrapped blades,
Perfect.
like
one's a shield.
well, blade and shield. Yes, they're kind of like tied neatly together with string.
It's so nice. All right.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. That'll help not draw attention to me on my way back to the boat.
Yeah. Where are you guys going from here?
I think we should probably not spend too much time here with the wanted posters and these erudite citizens. So we should probably go to our location A, our Starhaven Academy.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys go to the Starhaven Academy. We're gonna use the stealth checks from last time, and then as you guys get to the city, the Starhaven gates, the guards are like, there's kind of a couple guards there who are like the school guards, but not like the city guards. And as you see a bunch of like, let me show you a lot of people who are walking through the school are dressed kind of like close to Rico, but a lot of the clothes are worn kind of like that, where it's like a very like posh kind of where it's it's almost like formal clothes almost, right? But it's like you can wear clothes on top of it or something else, but it's a very kind of like, this is a school for mages kind of setting. And the guards go, hey, what are you guys doing here? You can't just come into the school. I mean, he can. They point at Rico, but what's going on? You guys are underdressed. You gotta go buy uniforms.
So where do we do that?
He points down and he goes, make a left out of here, and there's a tailor who sells the clothes you need. I know they don't tell you in the syllabus or they mail you out the instructions, but I have to make sure that you guys all go from the. And if you tell them you're a student, you get a discount from the store, and they subsidize the whole. They subsidize the whole cost. Normally, but just go buy some clothes, and we'll let you in.
Okay.
Rico, or they look at Rico, they're like, you're fine, because you like.
Yay.
They kind of recognize that hat.
I asked if they know how much the clothes cost.
I think there are gold without the discount and 50 silver if you're using a subsidy. By 50 silver, I mean 5 silver.
There we go. Sounds more like
I'm like, wait a second.
Hold on there.
You're
5
using
silver.
WoW.
Hold on
Yes,
there.
yes. 5 silver.
They're 1 gold with the discount. Without the discount.
All right, I'll buy those clothes. They might come in handy later. Who knows?
Yeah. If I get a school uniform, can I re-roll my stealth?
Sure, actually. So
Okay.
who everyone here is buying school uniforms?
Yeah.
Sure.
So you go to the tailor and like they have all sizes already. Like they're like readily available for all races and all heights and sizes. And you guys can easily find you can tell that this is not their first rodeo. They just are used to the school going, "Welcome to the school." Oh, we forgot to tell you to go buy clothes. And then you're able to kind of like, it takes like you guys about an hour to find you guys clothes, and you guys are all now wearing, except for Rico, because Rico is completely fine in his clothes because they kind of recognize Rico's hat, right? And they're like,
Oh,
oh,
wow.
this guy, the hat. I mean, if there was someone who wore like a cowboy hat to college every day, you were like, oh, that's Cowboy Jim, the stupid hat.
All right.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean. Like, side note for you guys, I had a ninja who went to school every day at Southwestern alongside me, and he was in my classes, and it was the most cursed thing in the world. Where this guy just wore a black mask inside the college classrooms because he didn't want anyone knowing his identity as the ninja on campus. And before him, there was a pirate, and I'm like, okay, this is
Pirate?
yeah. So if you wear like if you like, they could tell you by like I could recognize people by their ascots, by their whatever. Just if you guys wear like normal clothes, then yeah. So so you guys get the full clothes, and you're able to well, you guys are all guys, so you're all wearing very posh clothes. Do you guys proceed through the school again?
I would think so.
It's time.
Any objections?
As the guards like they go, hey, and they stop you again, like, nice style, looks good on you, and he kind of lets you through.
I like the cut of your jib.
I like the jab of your cut. And so before you guys see the school of let me give you a little romantic view of the city instead. A little bit more romantic view of what, because there's like to get into this, like the city academy, it's more like there's another wall around this, like the academy itself, and you can tell like from the top towers there's like a observatory where there's like you can tell where there's a telescope where they can like kind of look at the stars. Even though it's at night, it's daytime, but it is what it is. We work with what we got. So you guys are able to get in, and now you guys are kind of like in a, like, you're walking through the campus, and there's like multiple dormitories, classrooms, but there's like one, and then it's like kind of like they're all connected to like one main building, but you can kind of go to like the smaller buildings if you want that are attached to the side. Where will you guys be going?
I'm going to my mentor.
Your mentor?
I follow
Okay.
his lead.
Of course.
Same.
Okay.
I also give Rin my gold for the shield, and I take it off him.
I have not distributed items, by the way. I will make sure to do them soon. I'll get to them in a second. You guys will get to where all the teachers' offices are, and you kind of like see a laundry list of names of like where the teachers are, and they're kind of like done by like categories, where you see like math, evocation, astronomy, astrology. Do you know which teacher you're looking for, by chance? I know.
For you know.
I know.
You know that I know.
I know.
Yeah, you know that I know.
Mm-hmm. If you want to just do a history check for me, you definitely
Why
could.
would I have to do a history check? I'm not stupid. Serafina. That would be so fucking asinine to actually ask that. Like, I spent one day away and just forgot my teacher's name because it never fucking came up naturally.
I always say that because I went through an entire semester and I forgot my teacher's name. I never asked her what her name was. So I definitely know that. I don't know who my Australian Native American, or the whoever taught me Australian history of the Native American people of Australia.
Yeah,
I forgot her name, and I forgot her name. And I would just be like, Professor. I just literally just went, Professor. And I remember when someone would tell me her name, and I just drop it the next day. I just like, I'm sorry, her name. It would not stick. So Seraphina, she isn't real. Yeah. So her office is on the 4th floor. And it's like, it's the it's kind of like the office near the observatory. And you so you guys just head up there straight up to her office, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm dragging along my entourage.
Your entourage. Okay. You get there and you see like it's like in her office. She has office hours right now because it's the morning. Obviously, since she's at nighttime, she would be teaching a class or doing some kind of projects. But because it's morning or early, it's kind of early afternoon now. She's like, it's her office hours. As you go in, you see her assistant, who is a female human, and she greets you. She's like, "Oh, do you guys have an appointment?"
No, but I really need to see her right now. It's very important.
She is talking with one of the one of the benefactors of the college. If it's important, I can let you in if you really want to go in right now.
I do really want to go in right now, but if it
she
sounds very important, I think
she kind of like all right, no, they've been in there a while. Let's get you in there. So that's the teacher. That's what the teacher looks. So as she opens the door, you see two figures. You see the professor. And on her desk you see Lady Seraphina Skywatcher. And underneath it is like the can't say words.
Astrological.
I'm stroking out here. I'm having brain damage. Astrological oracle. Thank you. Astrological. Maybe because I have a really dry mouth right now. And then the other person you see in the office is you see this bald man with a beard, and he goes, "Oh, pardon me, I must have overstayed my welcome during my meeting. But I'll wait here. The teacher kind of beckons you, like, come in.
Okay.
And I guess all you guys can't walk in.
We can shuffle in.
Yeah, I follow.
Okay. So, Rico, what is wrong? What's wrong, my dear?
Oh, it's very hard to explain it. Is the benefactor still here?
Yes, he's just chilling. You can tell from the language that like maybe that these two know each other, or like they're kind of like friends. So he's there like kind of just like drinking like some like water. He's like,
I prefer if it was more private, but give me when I told you about the letter and I needed time away from the school.
Yes. Instead of doing, I have something that you might interest you. Instead of doing in class, we can swap you to a project-based system. Where if you're out and about adventuring, you can just do research on some topic or make a thesis, and if it's strong enough, we can give you equivalent points as if you were actually in the field.
Oh, it's very nice of you and almost perfect, but that's not what I was here to talk about.
Oh,
something a bit more dire.
Go on. What's wrong?
Seems we. How do I say this? We're being framed,
Mm-hmm.
as Evander would put it. We are being framed for something we did not do.
Okay.
Now we are wanted.
Hmm.
Me and my friends here, we all happen to follow the same trail that we were given, the same letter.
Okay.
Well, now we're all under the same circumstances, and now we're wanted.
Okay.
And I just want to come back. We just want to clear our names, but it seems that word is spreading really fast. We've already seen some of our photos, or not photos, some of our pictures around.
I think the teacher and the benefactor kind of take it way better than they should. And he goes, "You really know how to pick your mentees, don't you?" As he looks over at her, at Serafina, and he's like, I was a bit of a rowdy one myself, as he chuckles to himself. And he's like, Serafina is like, okay, well, first off, I believe you. You're my student. I trust you. You wouldn't come all the way back to me if you were a wanted person, or else that would be kind of silly and suicidal. So
Okay.
I obviously believe you. However, you are wanted. So did you see wanted posters already in the
Yes.
city? Okay.
We're ready to leave.
Let's do this. Let's get you back to the boat. Or however.
How did she know, huh? How did
Sorry,
she know?
I thought you included that part of in how she got in the city. My bad. Okay. She asks, she's like, okay. You might need to leave the city for a little bit. Do you have a place where you can stay? While I see if I can get some more information on this.
We do have a way out currently.
Okay. So, do you need help getting out?
I don't think so. We got here just fine.
I see. Okay. Okay, that's fine. She's like, you can see that she's in thought. Like, she's not like she's trying to she's running scenarios in her head. She's like, okay. I have some contacts. What city did this start from? Is it this city or a different city?
No, when I told you we went to Scortal and
Scortal.
to follow the lead that I was given.
Okay. I might have a connection or two in Scortal, but I don't know what I can do myself. Do you have okay. Let's have you. Okay, I know it's gonna sound hard, but I'm going to lie and say that you are on a project in the Western Kingdom where my people, like the elves, not the elves, the gnomes and halflings live. To put on paper that you're going to be over in the west side. If anyone comes looking for you, I'm sure at one point they'll check there for you, right? But in the meantime, I need you to be able to contact me in case this, or I can contact you in case this clears up.
How do you suppose we do that?
Can you write a letter from wherever you are at one point, and then
I think so.
And write it to my assistant saying if you're okay. don't have to tell me where you are. Just say that you're okay, and then maybe a place where I could send something back within. Maybe not your exact location, but maybe a place where you could. Do you see what I'm getting here?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I understand.
Okay. That way, if anyone finds your letter or knows it originates from you, you can at least not be surprised. In case someone is looking through the mail. This complicates things. You were one of my favorite students, Rico.
Do wish I was able to come back in better circumstances, but
I'm sure this will blow over within a year's time, and then
a year.
Don't worry. I'm sure you will get some great studying out there. I'm sure you'll stick to your studies while you're traveling, right?
Well, I suppose you can see the stars pretty well from the boat.
So, wherever you go, the stars will always be with you, and they'll protect you. And I know it seems awful, but seeing the world outside the academy isn't so bad. I think it might give you perspective on the grand cosmic way of things.
I just don't want to be a wanted criminal is all.
Yeah, I understand. I know you're probably scared. I know you're probably worried, but you'll get through this. I'm sure this is something easy to clear up, and whatever it takes, you have my help. But for now, I think let's get you out of the city, and I'll take care of the paperwork and anything I need to do here. And I look forward to where a letter saying that you're safe, and that's all I really can ask for. If you need books to study or to read, I can give you one. If you want to, it's a bit of a hard one. There's like she kind of pushes forward like this large book. It's almost like an encyclopedia and it's like the treatise of cosmic magic on the stars, chaos, order, and fate. And it's like if you want to start with this book and say, at least you have a textbook to return. Like it'll definitely keep your mind busy while you're out there in the world. I'm sure you'll have downtime and want to keep studying.
Oh, definitely. I should have a lot of time with my travels, hopefully.
And
I'll try to keep up with the homework you've given me.
And if you do get a souvenir from someplace exotic, please bring me back something. I'm sure. I know I'm making gesture of this, but I have full faith that you're a capable student, and I think you'll be safe.
Thank you, Professor. And I believe my friends here did also have questions, specifically, I think, in regards to gods. I think it was Vulcan who's mostly concerned for it.
I was just wondering if you know any lore or have any material that I might read on our voyage to AC, and just general knowledge about specifically I would say the gods of death, and like that pantheon. Any knowledge or guidance you might have, because we encountered a skeleton who had been resurrected by a fledgling necromancer, and the skeleton was talking to us, which was new.
Strange.
Oh dear. I've heard rumors that such thing was possible, but as you know, we don't teach necromancy in this school. But there is a book that we do have on this subject. She writes down like a piece of paper and like a code. It's like a bunch of numbers, and it's titled "Emissaries of the Abyss: The Tome of Thanatology." This might give you some knowledge on the realm of death, and we kind of keep this book under. We only like let certain people read this for educational purposes because, as you know, the realm of without death, there won't be reborn of new life, right? In nature. So
Exactly.
we have to have knowledge on it, but we keep it very. Because you're in with friends of Rico, I will let you use this code to access it in the library. Just give this to the librarian at the first floor, and she'll be able to she'll get you the book from behind the counter.
Thank you for that. Also, really quick, one more thing for me. Would there be any knowledge about any druidic enclaves in AC that you may know of, or in the library somewhere I might?
AC is a bit of a that is a little bit of a sensitive topic. Kind of like you kind of tell like the noble guy, the guy that's standing there, the bald guy, kind of like he gets kind of serious. Like his face kind of went from joyous to like a stern, like I'm actually paying attention to this conversation now. It's like we don't really carry too much information on AC. Of the arcane sentinels kind of forbid us to have knowledge from AC. They block a lot of the information. Like I know there is other schools probably in AC, but we don't get much of those materials okayed through the sentinels. So we typically just don't have too much information on AC, unfortunately.
Just wanted to make sure I didn't leave any stone unturned. Thank you.
And honestly, if you're able to, if you do find knowledge, I will firsthand buy the book off you for quite a price, or maybe I can trade you some artifact or some magical item that I have laying around somewhere.
Okay.
That piques my interest. I say, excuse me, Professor, we happen to have a fine collection of books that we found in a sewer. Before you jump to any conclusions, please look at these titles and see if any of them are of monetary value to you.
Okay, hold on. Let me go through the list again. Did you write down the list by chance so I can...
You were talking so fast, dude. But I have 300 carry weight. I swiped every one that the Rat Man wanted that would allow me.
This man. Do you remember what one of the
There's
books
one about
was called?
curses. There's one about curses. There's one about like forgotten gods. There was one about.
Hold on.
Yeah, the curses one is the one that I thought was relevant to the rat people, but who knows?
I am looking for my notes on
Maybe
that one right now.
The curse one is relevant to the undead or something,
Yeah.
I'm looking for it as we speak. Hold on. Ah, here it is.
See, it wasn't that bad.
It was as bad as that. The Curse Chronicles, an in-depth study of malevolent enchantments.
Yeah, that was one of them. Yep.
So she's looking through the books. She's like, "Oh, we have all these books in the library. Actually, these are nothing. These are all mostly textbooks that we kind of teach in practical classes. Taming the Vengeful Spirits is not really it's not very practical. And these things are mostly, yeah, these are not very rare books, but they are very specialized, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I should have known better than to think rats would have.
But if
valuable
you take them
literature.
somewhere, they might be valuable somewhere that, you know, human books are not always rare here, right? You're in the place where all human knowledge is stored, right?
True.
Maybe somewhere that where they need knowledge, they might need those books somewhere. So, I mean, hold on to those books. I'm sure someone will do them well. I'm sure someone will need them.
Thank you.
Okay.
We'll unload all the secrets of human knowledge in Aesith. They'll pay us handsomely there.
Yeah, I have no doubt about that.
Do you just say that out loud, by the way?
I whisper it very quietly.
The man goes, so what is your interest in AC, Mr. He looks a little bit Vulcan, like, are you planning on going to AC, or what is the interest?
I mean, AC is kind of just on the way to law for me, so yeah. On the way to it and through it, maybe.
You're actually going to law.
Trying to get to the bottom of what's going on, you know? So, and I hear there's unholy things happening over there.
I see. He pulls out an amulet. And he goes, take this amulet with you. I think, from what I'm told, this amulet will protect you from any of the curses of the land. And I don't mean, like, if there's any unnatural curses, this will stop you from being cursed specifically. But I don't believe it's like a permanent. I think it's like a one-time use. So take this with protection. This will, and he pulls it out of his pocket and he hands it to you. He's like, you never know who's gonna throw a curse around this city, but I haven't used it. I haven't needed to use it at all, and I just kind of had a gift given to me. But I feel like this is more practical in your hands.
I graciously take it in one hand and then I bow before him and say thank you. Appreciate your concern and your gesture.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys wish to do while you guys are in this office?
I'm gonna resist the urge to swipe things.
Kleptomaniac over here.
Well, we just need to pick up the books of research we need, right? Or is
Yeah.
this the officer out for it? Yeah, we just need
Yeah,
to pick that up.
It feels
Wanna
like she'd
get
be a
on
good
outta
person to ask about the rat curse. In your studies, professors, have you ever ran across a group of humans that have been turned into rats? Like an
Oh,
entire
that's-
community.
That's only folktale. I mean, there's rare rats, but those are just hungry beasts that hunt the moon, right? And you see the old man kind of laugh. Oh, yes, it's just a folktale. It's not real at all.
Can I roll for perception to see if they're bullshit me?
Give me fuck. Just give me one insight check, and then you can tell. If there's two different requirements here,
Okay. Here
and so
comes-
just give me one, and there's two thresholds here.
Aw, come on.
You can tell that they're just like, oh, this is beyond me, and you can tell that they're just there's no like cruelty in their words. It's just like that's like not my
Okay.
problem.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I want to ask about what do you all know about shit was the Emerald Enclave, the
Emerald Dawn.
Emerald Dawn. Yeah. What can you tell us about the Emerald Dawn?
The professor is like, unfortunately I haven't heard of them. And the old man, he kind of chivers up. He's like, you know, it's an unfortunate thing to hear that elves could be trying to plot the demise of humans. You know, elves are truly the elves of Supika only bring graciousness to this land, and it's actually a shame that these elves are running around trying to cause trouble in the names. I'm glad they've been put to an end, but it is harrowing to hear that there was a plot to kill the Emperor.
By the elves?
Yeah.
So the Emperor, or I guess the Empress, who is the current reigning Empress right now, has disbanded the Order of the Emerald Enclave, or Emerald Dawn. Sorry, the Emerald Dawn. Just having brain melting. The Emerald Dawn has been disbanded. The party that has slayed the god from the Land of Law made sure that all the cult activities were put to an end during the war was progressing. So we fear that some got away, but we will never know for sure, because they were a very secret sect cult where it was very hard to tell who was in there, and we'll maybe never find all the members, if even then. We actually check the elves that come in through the city for any occultist activity, and as you can tell, the city doesn't have any elves in it, despite being the home of education of humans. So it's luckily we don't have that any auspicious activity by elves here.
Inauspicious.
Inauspicious, yes.
Can I see if this guy can I do like
Insight?
rub my eyes and do like a fat whiff to see if he smells like undead or dragon?
Sure.
Where is
It'd be a perception check.
You cannot just perception check for anything weird going on.
That'd be well. You want to make me an insight check to see if you can tell if they're like lying to you guys through their teeth, or?
That sounds like a passive insight to me.
Wait, did you say perception for me?
Perception for you, yes.
Wait, that was the wrong one.
Hang-
Ignore that one. Did you say investigation or insight?
Insight.
Okay, so ignore that investigation. That was the wrong choice.
You can't tell that they're actually lying. From what you can tell, it sounds like they're being trustworthy. And you smell him, and you get an odd smell. Hold on. You definitely don't smell dragon though. You don't smell that. Doesn't hit those categories. You get a smell of. You get this smell of like. It smells like rain, but and he's not wet. You know, like when the air, it kind of like the moist air before it rains. That's what he smells like to you.
Humidity.
You can't just say hey, it smells like humidity.
All right.
I don't think that's ever
Smells
been
like
used that
wet
way.
air.
I think like it smells like there's a dampness in the air that's cool, and you kind of pick up on that, but that's all you really get on him for smell wise.
Humidity.
I don't think that's the right word. What does the
Smells like crisp.
okay. It's called petrichor. Petrichor. It's called earthly smell known as petrichor, that permeates the air. There you go. Got it. I learned something today. Thank God for Google.
All right.
So that is all you get up on him. And again, it's not you don't get necromancy or it's like a pleasant smell of petrichor, where you get that. Yeah, just wanted to make sure that distinguish.
Yeah, no, I was just doing my first check of the game with it, since learning
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that from the rest of people,
You're on the right path. I would. Yeah, you just. Oh yeah, baby, that's some petrichor.
Oh man.
I was trying to be sly about it, not make it obvious.
Oh,
that
no.
I'm not,
I know.
whiffing.
Let me smell that. Can I get some of that armpit? Can I get some of that knee pit?
I'm not being the necromancer, trying to clean meat.
Oh God.
Our spectrum necromancer. Is there anything else you guys like to ask before you guys depart here? Nope.
Don't think
Okay.
so. I'm
Okay.
ready to get out of here.
Okay. She's like, good luck on your journeys. Please write me to know you're safe. That's all I ask.
I'll definitely try when given a chance. As long as it doesn't put anybody in danger.
Okay. So they kind of bid you farewell.
I give her a small wave before we shuffle on out of here, because it's time to get to the boat before we get caught.
Yep. And it's been like a couple hours of you guys talking. I would say 2 hours gone by. Okay, so you guys are going down. Are you guys going straight down to the library?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're safe here in the school, I think.
What time of day is it?
This is like 2 o'clock, 2 p.m.
And when does it get dark?
Like 5.
Okay, so it's probably the safest time to go back to the boat. It's around dark.
Yeah, I mean, you could. So as you guys go downstairs to the library, you guys kind of come across you see a bunch of books. It looks like almost like a food hall converted into a library, where it's just books on books and books, and there's ladders to get on books to the heights, and there's these bookshelves that are stacked to be 2 stories high almost, and there's students on ladders on the 2nd story. There's an age stream in the library for the center, and there's just you see when you guys walk in, you see a desk, and then there's you see a sign for it says librarian request, and there's it's just a desk, and it's she has her back to an office where it's there's a door behind her, and there's probably more books in that room. What do you guys like to do in here?
I'm gonna just get her attention and say, hello, I would like to retrieve this tome with this, and then I hand her the little slip of paper that he gave me.
She goes, yes. She looks at it.
Fuck. I just dropped my water, sorry.
Imagine
no.
that there's a bunch of fucking jacked goons in school uniforms walking in. I'd like your Death God books.
Yeah, I'm the homeless looking guy. Feel yeah, I want your Death God books.
Yeah, can I have a book on death?
She looks at the code and goes, sir, Lady Skywatcher sent you. Okay, one moment. And she kind of just small human with a hair in a tight bun goes into the back room, and she's carrying this leather bound book. You can tell, like, in like the book looks like it looks like it's like stitched together, like and she gives it to you, and it has like scribbled across the top, emissaries of the abyss and tomes of thanatology. And he's like, all right, well, here you go. This is the book. Be sure to bring it back when you guys are done with it, and try not to damage it when you guys are out and about.
I shake my head in agreement and said thank you.
Okay.
Please don't
That's
hurt
it.
or the books you need.
There, yeah. This has like books from everything from like Introduction to Magic to how to build wood, how to build wood. You know.
Is there any books on potion making by chance?
Roll me investigation check, my guy. Well, the good news is there is. You're able to find the you can look into, like, there's a section called alchemy, and like the very beginning part there's like a very intro guide, and you see the book called Essence Alchemy, a comprehensive guide to potion craft. And it's like a really big book. It's almost as thick as it's like a 5-pound book, I think.
A 5-pound book?
5-pound book. Hold on. Yeah. That's about an encyclopedia page. Yeah. It's a really big book.
It's a very big one.
Yeah, I'd like to borrow that one too.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Are you just gonna put the book in your bag, or are you gonna go take it to check out to the librarian?
Oh yeah, I guess I would take it to check it out. I don't want to
Okay.
break the rules or cause any trouble.
So as you take the book to the librarian, she goes, "Oh, a potion maker! I've been making potions. Very, very, very good of you, sir." And she kind of waves her like an amulet over the book, and you see like this like layer of magic kind of like appear before and disappear around the book. It's like, here you go. I taken off the spell so you can actually leave the library.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I would hate to set off any alarms or anything like that. Just here for knowledge. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good day, sir.
And do I need to do the same for the other book that
I already did it as I took it out of the room.
All right, thank you. I kind of like wander off.
Okay. Are you guys leaving the school grounds, or are you guys staying inside the school grounds?
Well, I have no reason to
Definitely
stay. But
leaving at this point.
Yeah, I can't think of a reason to stay.
So as you guys are walking out of the school,
Info.
okay. So you guys are leaving the school grounds, and you know, as the guards that stopped you before, you go, "Hey, we recognize you guys."
No, they just bought their uniforms.
No. I was eating lunch and I saw your faces on something.
whoa! I rolled a 20 for stealth. How do they recognize me?
Well, they're mostly talking to Rico at this point.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Just
Okay.
the latest research.
Thank Marina.
I immediately try to take a advantageous position should this turn ugly.
He's like, "I don't know where I saw your face, but nice hat." And he kind of bid you.
Stink. Where would they ever see my face? But okay.
Well, your appearance, your visage.
Just the hat.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna dye the hat, and those people will never actually.
they'll
find
never
out.
know. They'll never know.
Might as well.
Okay. So as you guys are walking slowly towards the boat, you kind of see people kind of starting to and like turn and look at you guys a little bit. As it's getting twilight at this point.
Pick up speed. Go.
Yeah, you definitely like you're getting a lot more eyes on you. And then they're like, you start hearing whispers, or not whispers, like murmuring. With the, are you guys just like walking quickly through the streets, or like running?
Just, not
Trying to
being
stay
too
incognito.
conspicuous.
So, but you guys are still in school uniform, right? Okay. So as you guys are walking, you guys definitely, so with your perception checks, you guys definitely start hearing things. They're like, is that them? Why would they be wearing school uniforms? Oh, that's, I mean, maybe. That kind of, I've seen the hat before. He's like, is that bald person? No, you can't judge all bald people like that. And it's just like, you hear these murmurs. And he was like, I've seen that tail. I've seen that green dragonkin before, but where?
That
And it's
green
like,
man.
yeah, and you hear like the murmurs, and they're like, and by the time like you guys get to like halfway, you just hear a kid go, "Hey, it's the people from the wanted poster. Look!" And then it's like everyone kind of like stops and turns.
I look at Ren and question why the kid is not already in the water.
Why isn't little Timmy buried?
I
6
nudge him with my
under.
scaly elbow. I'm like, River, child, come on, bro.
Is anyone watching the child at this moment?
Yeah, there is people in the streets right now, sir.
Is this child observed?
I mean, are they focusing on?
Yes, because he just shouted and interrupted everyone. Everyone like went. What you guys are like? It's like in this split second. What do you guys want to do from here?
I am still tempted to push the child in the
Time to
water.
run. He just knocks over the child,
Yeah.
steals his candy.
Uh,
Fucking Timmy.
where are we on the map right now? Ping our location.
You're right here.
We're pretty close. Where's our boat docked? Moored.
Only one doctor is.
No,
Fuck
no.
you,
I thought you just didn't put enough docks in like your bridges.
No. This is there is actually it's a smaller dock because it's not like a huge. Most of the boats go through the city and they kind of like don't stay there because it's a school. So it's like it's like a passing city, not more of a dock.
Can I perform some sort of check to figure out? I actually don't know what the scale is here, but how clear does the route to the dock look?
It doesn't look too crowded. There's definitely less people at the docks than there are people in the. You're like, because the busy area is like near the shops, right? So like here, in the school. So you're moving away from people.
All right.
And keep in mind, it's a big drop into the water. It's not just like a 5-foot drop. It's a long drop. And
So
it's like,
this is murder if I shove him.
You shove this child into the river, you be a murderer.
All right.
That's
Not a
an
child killer.
All right.
That's an offering to Marin.
That's not a good way to clear our name at Rico's Academy.
Yeah, fuck you, little Timmy.
so not a second has passed since he yelled that. By the way, what do you guys? We're like at a time still here. Time it. We're in turn-based mode. We're looking at things. What do you guys do from here?
Nothing else to do but run.
I non-lethally strike the child in the hopes that
God damn it! They're gonna hit the child.
in the hopes that the crowd will be more concerned with the child's well-being than chasing us.
Yeah.
Roll an attack for me.
No, I'm not joking. This is happening.
Oh man.
That's okay. I think I'm
Hold
out
on.
of this.
Hold on.
Assaulting a child.
What is the AC?
What is a child's AC?
It's 10. It's 10.
Well, good thing I got a bonus attack.
The thing is, they see you swinging at a child, sir, and they're just like, "It is them. Only criminals would." Only, and then obviously, but the thing is, Timmy just does this like he does this weird he just kind of he pushes your hand out of the way. And he's like, "It's them. They just tried punching me." And so now that you can't just go for the second strike. Yeah, that hits.
Now that was non-lethal.
you destroy this kid. You punch him, and he goes flat on the ground. He's just kind of curled upside down, his legs curled. As everyone goes, "Oh, he just had a child!" As like the crowd starts like,
You just paralyzed this child. Oh no.
He made him fucking Family Guy pose.
All right. Then I do a head nod, and then I take off running towards the ducks.
Oh, my work here is done. Starts running.
I'm guessing
It's because he's a snitch. It's because he's a snitch. So he deserved it.
Do you all run, or do you just let him run ahead?
I assume they're smart enough to follow.
We
Yeah.
should all run.
Is everyone running? I need confirmation from everyone that you guys are running.
It's time to
Before
run.
I
Trooper
run,
speed.
I actually just like dip into a corner real quick that's like shadowy, and I shapeshift into a dog because I don't want to be fucking.
Mr. Stormbreath, you're running.
Yeah,
It's the
absolutely.
wild shaping and use. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys are running, there seems to be a kind of a crowd kind of following behind you guys, kind of far off, but they're tethering. Those guys just hit a child! Like you just hear them shouting. And you guys are getting to the dock, and they're not really like loading anything. They're kind of just like anchored there. They're just chilling there. What do you do once you get to the boat?
When I'm getting near the boat, I tell them, "Let's get the hell out of here."
Okay.
We're wanted. Little Timmy's a snitch.
As the captain is actually up top right now, and he goes, and he sees the crowd, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he starts barking orders. "We gotta get on the double. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go." So by the time they start rolling up the anchor, and and by the time they're able to unmoor from the dock, you guys have enough time as there is a crowd and guards are now kind of approaching the dock. You guys are leaving the dock as you see this crowd standing at the dock as you guys are just got on the boat. And now you guys are back at the sea, and now it is nighttime at the sea, which I have nighttime music at the sea.
Well, immediately after getting on the boat, I tell the good captain that if he wasn't wanted in the human kingdom, he is now.
Yeah.
Potential.
What'd you guys do?
Our cover was destroyed.
Yeah. Let's just say Ren's gonna have to start growing out his hair again because we can't be seen like this.
It was the lizard's fault. He did not wear the cloak properly. He stuck out like a sore thumb.
It's not made for me. There's no fucking tail hole in the cloak. It's discrimination.
Hey, at least the captain laughed. He's like, has him in the first. Well, I understand you don't want to give me the full details, but I definitely know where you guys have been, and it is definitely a blast. My younger days.
I gave a child a beat down.
He probably deserved that little shit.
Yeah, snitches.
So is this your new formal wear? Is he kind of compliment your new outfits?
Yeah, it's pretty comfy.
All right. Get on board. And let's be on our way. It's gonna be a week's time, or a week and a half, to us traveling. to AC, and we'll make dock from there, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do, or what you guys where we're gonna leave you guys.
Over by the observatory. Just a little hint.
Okay.
Even though it's private,
So this is
you
where
can't get to it.
this. So we're gonna activate this again and go back to the Rambler. As the night dawns on the Mad Rambler, you guys are now all reunited. I'm guessing you guys would be down below again in the dinner area.
Can I not get to do anything while they were
why
out?
not?
You do. What would you like? What would you like have done for like a downtime activity while you're
I want to
make
go into
potions?
town after they left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What
Alright.
kind of
So
what kind of activities would you like to do in town?
All I do
Well,
want
let's
to do
just
is
kinda
look for
we're-
information, and you know what I'm looking for. That's about it.
Is it the information on Stonebeard or their backstory history?
Backstory.
You do know that a lot of people. I will say that you do know that a lot of people that don't want to be found are heading east. And if they were in Scortile, there's a good chance that they headed east, because that's the place where people kind of go to disappear.
I'm not trying to speak. Somewhere I'm going. I have no clue where he is. Okay.
But because if he's trying not to be found, or he's looking for someone that's trying not to be found, then you know they're heading east.
It's not like he isn't trying to be found. He's just somewhere.
Yeah. He's looking for someone, all right?
No.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's looking for someone. I thought so.
That doesn't go. Well, yes, he is, but that doesn't go with. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. I don't have it shown here. But let me do this. Let's have you guys all level up to level 3.
oh, it's because we beat up that kid, right?
Yep, exactly what it is. So you guys get back to the ship. You guys definitely notice that, like, you kind of like see as you get to like the dock. You guys see that, like, I guess, like, when you guys get there, you see Scamp and Kalen were like doing some kind of like exercise or something, and you see Kalen like literally just like on the ground, like dead, not dead, but like exhausted, right? And you kind of like, it's like it's not like the mood is not like bad or anything. It's just like everyone's just kind of doing ship stuff. Let's say you guys, let's do a level 3. Let's have you guys level up. Let's do that right now.
All right.
Let's knock you guys level 3.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And then we will and I do want you guys, I do have some homework for you guys. It's not hard homework, I should say. It's I want you guys to kind of tell me over the next day or two what you guys would be doing, and like just PM it to me what you guys would be doing on the ship for a week worth of downtime.
No.
Like just like what your character would be, like, be doing.
Serving. We're doing roll for health, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I finally got a good roll. Got an 8.
Sheesh.
Damn.
Yeah. Wow.
I gotta start swinging harder at you guys.
How do I de-level and then level back up again? I didn't do the roll.
So your con modifier is +4, right?
Yes.
So you're a druid class. I'll tell you with it. Is that the only thing you messed up by accident?
I just accidentally selected take max value instead of doing the roll, so
Hold on. Max value is. I can undo it.
I went from like 23 to 35.
Yeah, so let's put you back at 20. Let's see, 20. I can just manually do this. 20, 23. And then roll me a 1d8 plus 5. Okay, you're at back. You rolled max. We didn't need to do that. Perfect. Okay. All right. So you're good.
Yep,
Did it have any other questions for you, or was that it for your druid
that was
stuff?
it.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions about how to level up or anything from your stuff?
It's pretty easy this level.
I have not considered what tool proficiency I want. I think probably most in character to do cartography or cook.
Cartography. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the navigator's minion.
Yeah. Either that or to cook, or I'm trying to think of like what else.
Do you have a
Maybe-
pair of navigator tools on you out of curiosity?
I do not.
I will give you a pair
Okay.
as if you take that proficiency.
Okay. Just trying to think. Of
I'll
what
just
else
say
I
you
can
found.
do.
I'll just say you borrowed it from
Yeah, he
Frostbite.
stole them from me. I forgot how to use them.
Okay. Is your druid stuff okay on your side, Rico?
Of course.
Is it so? Everyone's good. We're already leveled up. We're done.
No, all right, taking maneuvers here.
I'm
Oh
just
no,
trying-
no. I was just. I just want to make sure there's nothing like complicated or we
Yeah.
messed up anything.
Nah.
Oh, we're good. I just need to figure out spells, but that's a bit later.
Do we keep it on just so you can figure it out, or you want to do it another
I'm
day?
not gonna do it now.
Okay. I'll wait for, but I'm gonna say as we close out the session, we're gonna call it a little bit early here, and then we will have the wonderful lands of AC next time for us. So everyone, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time, and next Tuesday, and yeah, we'll figure it out from there.